Alright, I'll be back up in 1 second. My buddy just walked in, so we'll be ready to stream in like 2 minutes. Okay, we're on.
Hey, alright.
We're on. Everybody, welcome to stream. I'm actually gonna turn off the cardioid setting. I want to see how much this picks up. Gonna sound a little bit funny, maybe, just because we're a little bit farther from the mic. But I hope y'all can hear clearly. If you can't, just let me know.
Feel like explaining what a cardioid is?
Yeah, so are we just gonna go into music design? Or are you just gonna go into sound design here for a second? Because that's cool, I guess.
Well, I don't know anything, so...
Yeah,
This is
Luke's
your
there.
platform.
Luke's here, Eric.
Oh, Eric's in the chat?
Yeah, it's Eric and Mike right now, it looks like.
Oh,
hey,
shoot.
Mike. How you been, man? You doing
Hello,
okay?
Mike and Eric.
Eric and Mike, Mike and Eric.
Mike and Nick, Nick and Mike.
That's what I was thinking of.
We got Mike and we got Nick. Mike and Nick, Nick and Mike. Dummies.
Alright.
I love that character. Right.
Okay, so how's the voice sounds alright? Good, good. And there's no I forgot the name of the file, I'm not gonna lie. Dralla.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it a little bit slower this time, I think. Just because we're not trying to bull rush to get through chapter 2 like we were at the end of the
Because
stream.
we've seen it before. We did this on our backlog of videos.
Yeah,
We got up to the flurry part.
Yeah,
and then
we
we
got-
stopped.
No, we beat chapter 3, we got into wrestling, remember? We had this discussion last time.
Okay, yes. We had another companion beyond flurry, you're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so to backtrack real quick, you were asking about what the hell's a cardioid setting. So you know what a
If you
cardioid
want-
shape is,
If you
right?
want to explain it.
Yeah, so you know what a cardioid shape is,
Is
right?
it something that's shaped like a heart?
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Okay.
it's something that looks kind of like a heart. It's like a round shape with a little tip, and then it bends inward, sort of like how you draw the traditional
Right. An
Very
iconographic heart, not an anatomical heart.
Yeah, I was about to say it looks very much not like the anatomical heart.
Yeah. Okay.
So a cardioid shape is a general shape. So when you have a microphone, a lot of the time, shout out to Punio getting stuck in the fucking fence here. Have a cardioid microphone.
He's got to learn to do it on his own, or he'll never be strong like the other punies.
Yeah. Also, I realized there was something slightly wrong with the recording that I was doing earlier. I'm gonna attempt to fix that. Actually, I think Well, it's too late now to really fix it. This will be significant. This will be fine. This will be sufficient for the time being. I'm gonna need to remess with the audio channels because so I have a fully remixed. I have a full mixed audio channel that I record. So, the way that I'm recording, I'm mixing 6 different audio channels, and I have 4 different channels where it's I've got me, I've got the game audio, I've got a different type of game audio that I need sometimes, and then I've got the Discord voice chat audio, and they're all being mixed in separate tracks so I can edit them later.
Discord voice chat. Are you talking to people right now through the Discord
No,
voice chat?
no, we're not now, but I do it on some streams.
You do it on some. Okay, so that's already 4 files right there.
Yeah, and then
modes.
I have another one where I just mix everything together for ease of I need to put it into Twitch, and Twitch doesn't like editing things. Or Twitch doesn't like multiple audio streams. So I just mix it all into one stream and leave it there. But anyway,
And I'm pulling up the Twitch page on my phone as well. If I can see the chat without
Yeah, I
going
gotcha.
blind.
Um,
That's all I'm doing here.
But yeah, we so I messed it up a little bit when I did it the first time. And so the full everything mixed together is on channel 6. It's on audio channel 6, and it needs to be on audio channel 1 when I upload it to YouTube, otherwise it's just not going to play that audio channel right.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if YouTube supports multiple audio streams because I haven't actually looked at that.
So, hope we didn't get off topic. Cardioid because the sound is shaped like a heart? Or?
So when your microphone goes to pick up audio, one of the most popular, you can design your microphone to pick up different audio, shapes best, so that you can, get rid of certain types of audio. So, if you have a microphone and you're talking to a dude in front of you, you don't want to, if you have a microphone and you have someone, if you have, a person in front of it and you're just trying to talk into it, you don't want any background noise of somebody, behind them, or, controller clicks, way off to the side or whatever, affecting that quality. So, what a cardioid shape on a microphone does, and I don't know exactly how it works. It's like the way that it picks up the sound, it's only going to pick up very clear sound from this cardioid shape extending outward from the microphone. Maybe like 2 to 3 feet in front of it. That makes sense? You weren't paying attention, were you?
Sorry, I was reading Mike asking if the ghost lady is your favorite buddy.
Oh, Flurry? Flurry is like she's like a wind sprite or something. I don't know exactly what the hell she is.
Okay.
She's not really like a Mario Universe character. She's just like a Paper Mario character.
She's not a boo.
Yeah, she's not like a Boo or anything. She's
Yeah.
a cloud spirit who controls the wind. There you
Gotcha.
go. But
Wait,
yeah.
wait, she's a smart, if sassy Goomba girl. Oh, I thought that was. I read it as she's a smart, sassy, if Goomba girl. And I was like, it's a little.
That's a little rude.
It's a little rude, isn't it?
Alright. So now we got Flurry. Now we can go
But
back to the
so,
Great
kind of like how your eye can focus on one point and the rest goes fuzzy.
Yes. It's almost exactly like that. So
It's like you're localizing it, but with sound. That's
Yeah.
listening to that specific area.
yeah, exactly. You're just
Okay,
thinking
gotcha.
about. You're just looking at that specific area for sound.
The mic isn't physically heart shaped. It's just
Yes, it's
it's
just
that-
that's the
the sound
audio
that's heard here.
area that it's gonna pick up.
that it's telling it to specifically focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's from the time in which spin-offs could have original characters.
No, that's it. I remember.
Do spin-offs not have original characters anymore?
Well, there was an article recently after the new
and
Paper Mario game.
Mike, do you mean spin-offs of Mario stuff specifically, or any spin-off?
Yeah. So back in the latest Paper Mario game got released like a month or two ago, right?
Origami, like
Origami
G
King.
Unit.
Yeah, it's like Paper Mario and the Origami King. So
Yeah, okay.
there was an article that got sent out for like I forget if it was like an interview or something. Like it's some, and I don't remember the like context for this quote, but somebody who's like the major like somebody who is like a major game developer for the Paper Mario games went, I don't wanna
Yeah, just the Mario spin-offs, he said.
I don't wanna like. He basically said, I don't want to make custom characters for the Mario series anymore. I want it to only be characters that have
The
shown
Paper
up
Mario.
for Paper Mario. Yeah,
Wow, okay.
I don't want partners
This
that
was
are
a
like some
specific
wild
statement
shit. Yeah,
outright that he said.
yeah. This
Okay.
that was a specific statement that one of the major like developers for the
Oh, gotcha.
franchise said, and it was like, this is weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I ever expected. It's not good or bad. It's just not something I ever expected, like a position to be made on. Because I never really think about like when you have somebody like Madame Flurry. Like I don't really think about what are the implications on the extended MCU Marvel's.
Right.
I mean Mario Cinematic Universe.
Right, it's like you don't have to think about that. This isn't like a major problem. Anyway,
That's why they can use objects as bosses because they were characters. And then Eric said the cardioid shape is essentially a radial graph. The further out / longer the radius is, the better the mic will hear things in that direction.
yeah. So like in our case, the direction is straight outwards. So like,
So because a heart shape doesn't have a constant radius, the pointy part is saying don't listen to that stuff, and then the bulbous part is saying listen to that stuff because those have long radii.
to a certain extent, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm oversimplifying it, but that's
Right.
a basic thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's the basic. Anyway, I turned off the cardioid setting on the microphone because it's just us in the room.
Okay, and what does all this mean? This is exactly what it is. Just to clarify, this is 100% without a doubt what it is. Yeah, okay, that thing that I just explained,
We're not talking
using-
about that.
We're not using it. Get it out of here. All right, go on.
But yeah, we're instead I switched over to just like a full radial effect.
Okay,
You can show
so
you
it's
the
hearing
diagram.
everything in the room as well as it's hearing us.
Just like DM us the diagram on Discord or something.
Oh yeah, you can DM me.
I'm gonna hurry up and go inside here. But yeah, using objects as bosses like a fucking pencil case.
Is that a boss?
That's
a
like-
boss in this?
In Origami King, yeah, that's the first
Oh, no.
boss. Like, I'm
Oh
not
wait,
saying-
they're now using objects as bosses because they aren't real characters. Oh, otherwise they'd have to use a real character.
right.
Okay, well that is a little.
I think it's
strange.
stupid. I think it's
That's a
personally-
little strange.
Yeah, I think it's silly.
Well, because we already have bosses in the main games that are like, here's a Koopa, here's a Boo, here is a big Koopa. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so when you have like Yoshi's Island, one of my favorite bosses in Yoshi's Island is the guy that gets shy when you take his pants off.
Oh yeah.
And he's not really a bad, like, as far as I know, he's not an enemy from any major main Mario stream.
No, he's not.
Streamlined story, is
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say. Streamlined game, mainline game.
Also related, Alec got you Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I was gonna ask if you got GU because I know you got your Switch.
I'm gonna start eating lunch.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, now I might turn on the cardioid setting again while you're
not
reaching
hearing
into
my
the bag.
chips? I'm gonna lean back here. I'm gonna hear me from back here. I'm gonna.
It's
pick it
fine.
up.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. No, Luke just brought in a shit ton of chips. He like brought in like a full family-sized bag of chips, and I was like, I'm just gonna get you a bowl so you're not reaching into the bag
Into the bag every
constantly.
time. Yep.
It's more. I'm very like. I know it seems stupid and pedantic, but I'm very much about like I want quality audio for the streams, at least as best as I can get it. You know, it's important to me. The flurry's actually just really good.
My favorite companion, by the way, is undeniably Koops.
We don't have. We talk about this every time we play this game.
I do like Koops a lot. Who's your favorite companion?
That's a good question. I think it's one that you haven't met yet. Meet him in like 3 or so chapters. They introduce characters pretty late in the game. I think the last one you can get is Miss Mouse, but you might get her even before chapter 5 is over.
Do they introduce him at a rate of 1 per chapter?
Usually, yeah. So it's, you start off with Goombella, you get Koops on chapter 1, you get Flurry chapter 2, you get the Yoshi chapter 3. Chapter 4... I know who you get chapter 4. I'm not saying, because it's kind of a big spoiler. Get off your fucking screen, because it's easier than trying to make out what's in the chat.
You're good.
I think Koops is cool, but Goombella is best girl. Yeah, Goombella is best girl,
That was very cute.
but Koops is just like a very shy fucking Koopa. Trying to be him. He does get... Every character, like, to a certain extent, gets some character development, I think. Like, Mario obviously doesn't get character development because it's Mario. Most character development he gets is... Ooh!
Oh yeah. I was working on a character, and I wanted you to get your input on it. It's not a character so much as it is a micro impression.
Sure.
This is my take on...
Lean in a little bit.
Yeah. Alright. It's a micro impression, so it's not like a long character, it's just a mini micro impression of a character I've been working on called English Literal Mario.
Oh no.
Badoop. Oh no, my mom. That's the character. That's all
it.
I have so far.
It's just every time there's like an Italian like
Yeah.
catchphrase that he says, you
Yeah.
just replace it with the literal English translation.
Oh, that happens to be exactly what is appropriate for this point in time.
Technically,
Is just what I needed.
Technically, you could also just say Mother Mary, if you're Mamma Mia, depending.
Isn't Mamma Mia just my mom though?
Yeah, but it's I'm pretty sure it's referring to like
The Mother of God.
Mother of God. Yeah, I'm like 90%
Gotcha.
sure whenever they say it, that's what
Oh
they mean.
no, my mom. I just
I don't know.
love
Maybe
that.
maybe someone else has.
Anyway,
some
so
better...
that's my micro impression of English literal
no.
Mario. Yeah, no, but there's no high pitch, there's no
No.
accent. It's just no.
Okay, so yesterday while I was at work, I was thinking. Also, a quick rundown of this before I get into that. Basically, what's happening is you're just trying to save the peonies right here. You need to wander around and figure out where the rest of them are. They're all locked up somewhere. But yeah, yesterday while I was at work, at some point I went, man, I'm kind of sad. I'm gonna be really sad when Charles Martinet dies. And I was like, what are they gonna do for like all these voices? And then I realized all of his characters have 0 words that they say. So they can just keep using the same exclamations recorded. It's gonna be like the Ghost audience, like the sitcom audience, where they keep using the same
Using
recording.
canned laughter.
Yeah, they keep using the same, like, cause like most of the people, you know that like canned laughter, the sitcom laughter that you hear whenever
Yeah.
like a character says something funny. That audio was recorded like 70 plus years ago. Most of those people have been dead for at least 20 years. So Yeah, so it's gonna be like that, where like, I feel like 200 years from now, we're gonna hear Charles Martin there saying, so long, gay Bowser, at some point. It's gonna be like, everybody's gonna be like, funny word, and then they're gonna go, oh, also just dead. It's gonna be very, also, okay, I know I've talked about it with you, yucks are the bane of my existence. These things fucking suck. Things make battles take so much longer. Character says something, quote, funny. I am going to absolutely prioritize yucks regardless of whether it's optimal in this given situation. Because if you let them stay around too long, they make mini yucks that make a shield, and if you don't, they make mini yucks that make a shield, and if you let them stick around, like, you just have to defeat all the mini yucks, and it makes one per turn before you can hit them. So you have to focus them down. Like, one at a time. There's not a good way to harm them properly.
Not a method for causing optimal harm.
Yes, it's just, you have to focus them with whatever characters you have. I should probably keep Flurry out, but also we upgraded Koops' damage. So I think we just have Mario take care of the aerial enemies.
We put a horseshoe in his shell.
Yeah, we did. Okay, there's the other reason I hate yucks. He just sniped me from off the fucking map. Hey, Koops, you take care of this.
Not only innovative and interesting, but also fair.
Yes. Fuck. I can't wait to play Super Mario 64 just for that. But, having Charles Martinet say, so long, gay Bowser, I'm pretty sure he doesn't say it in that version.
What is it in?
So Super Mario 64, the original, it was just so long, gay Bowser.
Mm-hmm.
That was, not gonna do anything. Sorry, I'm trying to strategize here. So, like, I think you can do, like, at most 1 damage to a Yucks when it has the shield out. The So Long Gay Bowser was something that was said. It was supposed to be So Long Bowser, firstly, but just said with a shitty Italian accent. Okay, I'm not focusing the Yucks because that's scary. But yeah, So Long Gay Bowser was something that was said when Mario throws Bowser in Super Mario 64.
He just said he doesn't say it in that version.
He doesn't say, he's not gonna say it in the Switch version. Because the Switch version, if I recall correctly, version, if I recall correctly, is the, a release version. Here we go. It was a, like, updated version. Sorry, I, like, zoned out there for a second. The Super Mario 64 version is, like, an updated version that got released, in Japan a while later. Other problems with the Yucks include this bullshit. They have both mini Yucks out, they just get damage. I hate these things. I need to go, like, buy fire flowers or something. Yeah, there's one down. But yeah, I forget the name of the version. There's a version that's effectively. It also is the version where you can't do backwards long jumps, which is very sad. Because they fixed the backwards long jump glitch in the updated version of it that came out like a year or so later. No Gay Bowser on the, yeah, there's no Gay Bowser on the Switch version. It's unfortunate. There's gonna be no So Long Gay Bowser, there's no backwards long jump, you can't do any of the Mario 64, which, like, isn't a bad thing inherently. But, like, can't tell me that those two things don't make fucking Super Mario 64. Like, those are, like, iconic things about Super Mario 64 that are just stupid, but entertaining, if nothing else.
I know about long.
Not long.
About long jump. Super Mario. I didn't know about the backwards long jump. I knew.
So yeah, long jumping is something that they introduced in Super Mario 64, took out in Sunshine, and then put it back in Galaxy. But yeah, Super Mario... So, backwards long jump is basically a glitch where if you angle... So you could, like, set it up so that the camera... like, Mario's facing the camera and long jumping in a direction. Well, when you do that, when you long jump, I believe it's in the direction of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the direction away from the camera. Which have Mario facing the camera and long jumping away from the camera.
Okay.
Every time he hits the ground when he long jumps, he'll, if he's jumping backwards, like if he touches the ground and starts getting backwards momentum, the game gets tricked into saying, oh, you can jump again. So you can jump repeatedly every frame if you're going up like a staircase or something.
Faster?
Yeah, it turns into momentum storage. So like you can just keep storing that momentum from every jump backwards repetitively until you hit a point where you can go so fast that the game doesn't realize... You can clip into something, like you clip into like a wall, and you'll go so fast the game won't realize that you hit the wall because you're going...
You pass through it.
And you just pass straight through it.
Wow.
It's
Now there is what the Flash does in one of the comics. He vibrates his molecules so quickly he passes through walls.
Yeah, no, it's basically that. So like, because the game
funny.
only updates once every 60 or once every 1/60th of a second, if you manage to get a speed where Mario's entire hitbox goes through that object in 1/60th of a second, the game doesn't realize that you hit something and doesn't try to correct it.
When Mario goes...
Yes, yes. Joking. I'll take it primarily because Super Mario Galaxy. Galaxy is an excellent game. I actually thought, if you're down, when we get done playing this, I wouldn't mind playing either Super Paper Mario or Mario Galaxy. Because, or Mario Galaxy.
You have a Wii, though.
I have a Wii, yes.
Oh, you do have a Wii?
I have a Wii.
Okay.
So we can just play this. The only reason we're not playing this on the Wii is because my Wii doesn't have... It's one of the newer models that doesn't have the GameCube hardware. It can emulate a GameCube game, but you can't hook up a GameCube controller to play it because there's no fucking ports.
Okay.
Reminds me of the different dimensions in Super Mario 64. Yeah, Oh, you're talking about the, Oh, I love this dude. This X-Naut. Someone comes down and just knocks the shit out of him, and he just falls on the ground, and the first thing he says is, ouch?
You know who you're talking to?
Gladly join for Galaxy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. The different dimensions. You're talking about, like, when you go too fast in Mario 64 and you clip into, like, another copy of the same map because the game gets confused. I'm bad at explaining this one. I'm very bad at explaining this, but there's this thing called, like, alternate universe. If you're emulating, it wouldn't be bad with me, keyboard and mouse, not board and mouse. Typo. Yeah. But yeah, Super Mario, so there's this thing, and I'm gonna try and explain this to you in particular, Luke, because this is a big fucking mess. So I forget the actual name of it, but there's like... So obviously this is a computer. Like, if you're playing a video game, it's on a computer of some kind. So computers have a maximum number limit, and when you exceed that limit, then you just start wrapping back around, right? So if you get all the way up to 255, and you can only have 256 numbers, including 0, the next number that you add to is going to be 0.
For when you're counting what?
For when you're counting, like, anything.
Oh.
So, like, if a system is set up so that you can only have 255 numbers, whatever it is, if it's like 2 to the 8th or whatever, you can, if you hit 256, it's just going to say, oh, that's 0. Because it's not going to see that last thing. Because it's doing it in binary. So all the spots are 1s. And you add 1 to it, so the next thing's going to be 1, and then every other spot's going to become a 0.
In the original Red and Blue, what was the max level you could take your Pokemon to?
255.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, there you go.
That's why that
There
happens.
you go. Yeah.
That's why that you understand.
Yep. Yes, I do.
It's the same idea. So, like, you can track...
We all have that moment.
So we can track character positions, right? So when you track character positions, how do you keep track of that in a video game? With numbers. That if you exceed a character's max position in a map, it's gonna wrap back around to 0 again.
255 being like a coordinate?
Yeah. Yeah, so if it's like a coordinate on a map and you're keeping track of their position. So the same thing happens in Super Mario 64. So if you actually go fast enough and clip outside the map, you can end up in what's called an alternate dimension, effectively, where the game's...
Because you went further than 255 units from
you
wherever...
wrapped back around, and now...
That's why certain video game maps can only be so big.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so how did we get to a point where Mario 64 is as big as it is? Oh, so wait, so like Spyro, all the different worlds are all existing bounds of 255?
No. The numbers can get bigger. So like
okay.
it might be like 2 to the 32nd, I think, is the max. But like that's still the max number. If you hit 2 to the 32nd plus 1, it can't do that.
But then how do we get games like GTA where they can literally do the entire city of a realistic
There's so like
that you could walk across or drive across or whatever?
um
That's bigger than games with like stuff.
well yeah, but like that's also helped out by like you can partially load maps and do it in ways you can seamlessly. So like if whatever they're looking at or whatever area they're in, you load that and then you deload everything else. And if they leave in a certain direction, you deload the part of the map that they just left.
I'm familiar with that in games where like you go so fast that you can actually see the structures
Loading in
and then disappear.
Yeah.
And it really makes it feel like Truman Show. Like you're like, wait.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
keep running.
exactly.
I'm in a box. No. I'm on a treadmill of the universe now. Then we like, cause you, Eric, and I had a conversation about that with how impressively large, and also intimidatingly large. I think I called it intimidatingly large. Breath of the Wild is.
Yeah.
Like it feels atmospherically like while you're going off doing stuff, Kakariko Village is still doing its thing. Like these things are still going on while you're in different places of the world.
Right.
You know, the Zora are still doing their thing while you're like at the Rito. But the computer isn't actually handling all that right at once. It's just showing.
Right.
It's just saying atmospherically.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So like, and like, there's a bunch of different ways around it, but basically, if you were to load everything in at the same, so like, the castle map, the original, like the actual, like outside of Super Mario 64, just like the castle, first area you start in. What'll happen is if you go fast enough, the game will read. I don't remember exactly what happens, but basically, certain things won't be there, but other things will be there. So like, the water might not be there. You'll be able to clip through the water. But like the hitboxes for like the ground might be there or something. Or like for doors, like objects will still show up because like you're not actually in the map anymore. You're in like another version of the map. Some things just won't be there because of the way that the game is loading and all this stuff.
It's like Interstellar. We just went through so many different.
Yeah, and so like when you. Like I said, I don't remember the specifics. There's a whole like half-hour long video I could link about this if I go find it. I think it explains.
I'm pouring more chips out stream.
Uh-oh.
Give us a sec.
Yeah, I haven't been so deep about the different dimensions thing. I just know it's related to get to hyperspeed. Yeah. So when you get to hyperspeed, that's when you can do this shit. And this person right here, this elder, is me trying to explain this crap, taking several hours to do so.
Fair.
Okay, so that's the puny elder rescued. Mario fell asleep. Flurry fell asleep.
You may say, well, there she goes.
I'm really surprised that these things can't get out through the bars. Genuinely. Like, they're not... The bars aren't that small.
Not cursed like Mario, they can't.
Yeah, you're right. They can't, like, turn into paper.
They can't.
Actually, I should go flex on them.
No. They can't Oscar Proud their way through the bars, if you remember that joke.
God, that's been forever.
Yes.
Proud Family was a funny show, genuinely.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was actually not a terrible... Like, the animation was pretty bad, but the writing was good. I remember where they, like, drew, like... They had to draw, like, a shop, and they drew a cashier. Um, they drew like a cashier in the background, and it was just a fucking smiley face on like a stick figure as the background of one of the scenes.
Wow.
They didn't even try. I don't know if that was just like, hey, stylistic choice, like it would have been an Ed, Ed and Eddie, or it was just a budget choice.
Ed and Eddie would pull something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so have the sunstone. So we can't go do that bit. Anyway, just to recap what's actually been happening. We've saved the... We were wandering around the Great Tree to go try and save the Elder. And we found... Or to go around and save all the Punies who've been captured. The last few who are left. We managed to save the Elder because we walked into the room, found the strange mouse thief that just keeps helping us at random. She karate chopped someone in the back of the head, stole something, and ran off. Which is cool, I can appreciate that. And then, And then she left, and the X-Naut that she karate chopped in the back of the head woke up, attacked us, then we killed him and got him to drop the key that he was holding for the red cage, which was holding the Elder. The Elder spent, like, 3 hours yelling at Punio for being a moron. We're still just looking for the Crystal Star, by the way. There's a lot going on. Also, every old person in this game calls Mario something else that's wrong. We've got Murphy and Martio so far. Respect your elders, kid. They won't respect you back, though. Mostly because they can't hear you. I'm fucking with the audio again. How's that? Ooh, too loud. Way too loud. How's that? The orb.
The pedestal just put this there. The Punies go crazy for it.
It's like catnip to them. You come back, you leave it in there by accident, you come back an hour later and they're all just laying around the fucking pedestal stoned off their ass. Did you ever see that picture?
The older guy's like, they don't need it, but they crave it.
Yes, it's what plants crave. It's what Punies crave. Have you ever watched Idiocracy? God, I need to get you to watch Idiocracy at some
We've
point.
talked about it for like a full decade.
It's like such a stupid movie. It also happens in Origami King. What, the old people not calling Mario the right name?
So the Punio's getting high.
I kind of wish it was the Punies getting high. That'd be funny. No, did you ever see that image? I'll have to see if I can find it at some point. Maybe somebody else can find it. It's like a bunch of... It's like this person went and started growing catnip. It was like an Italian woman, older Italian woman started growing catnip in her garden. And, fucking comes out one day and takes a picture and there's like 200 of the neighborhood cats laying around the garden stoned off their ass.
Whoa.
Like out into the street and everything. They're all just sitting there together doing nothing.
I've not seen this.
It's an amazing image. I love it. People calling Mario other names. It just happens with a couple characters though. Yeah, it doesn't happen with too many in this game either. Some of the time there's some really stupid ones, but for the most part it's fine. Alright, so this is back to the entrance. So we don't have to do that roundabout thing again. After we just used the Puny Orb to unlock the door so we can come down here. There's some questionable design in this game. You ever just clip into your best bud because you're too busy looking at this orb?
We are many.
Bubble time.
Kind of reminds me of that game, that computer game where you had to get all the little creatures to like the Paradise World.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I know the general idea because there's a lot of those sorts of games.
Oh, Zoombinis?
Zoombinis. That one's not familiar to me, actually.
Okay.
Anyway, that's how you get the Punies across here.
I don't remember Zumbinis. I thought it was Zumbinis.
Alright.
Alright.
Zumba class. Just a bunch of Zumba instructors you gotta get to the safe place. Hider. I hate these fuckers too. I hate everything in this place. Everything in here sucks to fight.
I can see how Koops wouldn't be super helpful with the things that come up off the ground all the time.
Yeah, like almost everything in here comes up off the ground. You've got the cloud things, you've got these.
So if we ever get to this part, if this part of you've already released, I mean, if there is such a thing as spoilers for the channel, you've already released part 1 of TAC, Richard and me going through TAC 3, right?
Yeah.
So if it, I don't know if it's in that episode or if it's going to show up later, but there is a level in that game where as soon as you touch the ground, that little sand serpent comes up and just grabs you and snatches you.
We were like, when you guys like just started fucking with it and it like bugged out horribly.
There are a lot of those like, well, the only thing creepier is that because I don't know if it was purposeful or because it's just the way the game models worked out or whatever, but when the sand serpent grabs them and pulls them in, it leaves behind a shadow on the. It doesn't get rid of TAC and Lock shadow.
Oh,
so it
right.
leaves behind a shadow that looks like a Hiroshima shadow or like a Nagasaki shadow. That just him like where the sand serpent murdered him.
Right where it
basically,
was.
looks so it looks so dark when you're seeing it happen. When
That's not a shadow, by the way.
Well,
you know it isn't a shadow, right?
I know it's not a shadow in the way that it's not light coming to that surface and then being blocked by something. I know it's not definitively a shadow.
That's Ash, Chief.
I know what you mean. I understand that it's vaporized person.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Do I have to pull up the video?
Oh, I don't. I desire to see no videos about that.
No, it's not that. It was an atomic bomb test. I know I've shown you the GIF of it before, where like the bomb goes off and immediately you can see a telephone pole vaporizing.
Oh my gosh.
And that's before the shockwave hits. So you know what that is? That isn't from the convection. That's just the radiation from the bomb.
Yeah.
That's not including the convection, or the shockwave, which is what actually would probably kill you. You'd be burning alive. Also, fuck these things. Fuck everything in this area.
Anyway, when you touch the ground, that sea serpent or that sand serpent just grabs you. That's what I like to think every creature feels in this game when they finally, like if you knock them down, they touch the ground, they just hear a shell spinning. They're like, oh no, I touched the ground, this is the kill zone.
This is death.
This is literally the killing floor.
Yeah.
Because you die on the floor. This is the sound that death makes.
Fun fact, the charm system from Hollow Knight was inspired by the 1,000-Year Door badges. You know, that doesn't surprise me. I think...
I'd buy that.
I wouldn't have thought about that, but it makes a lot of sense, genuinely.
You could be making that up and I would just be like, yeah, checks out.
I believe it.
No, that's really cool. I mean, I like the idea of these little, like, equipables that help you build without, like
non-committal.
Yeah, the way we were comparing, I played Dark Souls very close to Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild you just change by what you're wearing, versus Dark Souls where you can change by what you're wearing, but you also put souls into like leveling up.
Right. I'm trying to think. I don't really have any good badges for this area is the other crap part. Suppose I could do like HP plus, but that's not really great. Maybe Happy Heart. Just for the I should keep damage dodge on. Get rid of like Last Stand P on Happy Heart. And that way I can keep multi-bounce. Kill him there. Like 2 feet from him. Also, for you in particular, Luke, I am putting up the Hollow Knight videos as well.
Okay.
So if you want to watch those at some point, you're more than welcome to. They're up on Twitch and on YouTube.
Okay. Like the cut streams of you playing through them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm not even cutting them, genuinely. I think the only thing I cut out of the Mario one was...
I just meant cut from Twitch.
Yeah. The only thing I cut out of the Mario one was the ridiculousness that was the like 30 minutes or so that we spent cooking in the middle of it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was just us bouncing up and down on that spring.
Yeah, for like
I would hope that
an hour.
cut out.
I don't like doing that.
What?
Like leaving in these massive like segments, but at the same time
Yeah.
also rendering everything is just a pain in the ass. Because it takes hours to render, and then it takes like a
Even
full
if you're just
day to
cutting out
upload.
one piece, it renders the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like I've got to re-render the whole video, and then on top of that, you've also got like top of that, you've also got just like I've got to upload the whole thing, and uploading takes forever. For anybody who's never had to upload a YouTube video before, uploading like a 5-hour YouTube video can take like 18 hours sometimes, depending on what's happening.
The way you said "had to," it made it sound like people out there have been forced to upload YouTube videos before.
I mean, if you gotta do class shit, I know a lot of people nowadays have to like, hey, you gotta upload some like
Onto
video.
YouTube.
Not necessarily onto YouTube, but onto somewhere. Anything other than like small files takes a while. That rhymed.
Small file will take a while.
Yeah. I should be using my star power shit more. I literally have fucking feasts. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now.
I really like how Madame Flurry can pander to the crowd.
No, everybody can pander.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Groups can style on them too.
Everyone has an appeal.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Everybody has an appeal, so there's like 3 different things that you can always do.
You can call out the name of your shadow Pokemon to see if you can
Yes.
purify their hearts. Dude, I would love to play Coliseum.
I don't have Coliseum. No, I don't have XD anymore. Shit, I got rid of that. I thought I did. So there's 3 different tactics commands that everybody always has, and that's swap partner, appeal, and defend. So defend increases their defense for that turn by 1. If you nail the action command, you just add on 1 to that.
Appealing.
Appealing is appealing to the audience, so it'll normally get you more audience members if you're not already at the max for that, and it'll get you more star power.
So when excitement goes up, they get more star power?
Yes.
Luigi was in the crowd just then, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I think it'd be funny if you could, you know how you sometimes bring the hammer into the
Luigi.
crowd? Sometimes you hit somebody in the crowd with your hammer.
Yeah, no,
It'd be
Luigi-
funny if he went in and hit Luigi with his hammer just to mess with him.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way...
Because he's like, that's my brother.
Well, because it only works when, like, somebody's about to throw something bad at you. So
Yeah.
that would require Luigi to throw something bad at you, and I don't know if he's allowed to do that.
No,
in
I
game
just mean
code.
it would be funny in general if Mario could do that because it's his brother.
Just, hey, Luigi!
Yeah.
Thunk. Did I ever show you that video from Super Mario Bros. Super Show that was just like, well, fuck you, Luigi?
No. You might have, but I don't remember.
So there's
Oh,
a-
I hate this.
Yeah, it's the Jabbies, which are basically just shitty Hornets. So this is entirely RNG dependent. If I win this or not,
Oh, really?
I have no like hell. I can't do anything to these dudes.
So the art style of this, does every chapter just do a different like type of craft style? Because
Sometimes I think some of them try, but some of them don't.
this chapter has mainly been like, I forget what the art style is called. Right, we did this once where we had too many jabbies, and we figured out it was just because we have to like help ourselves. We have to like wail on them.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, and I think you can blow them around with flurry as well.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that you can do to like control it. Really.
Okay. Right, I think if you just keep blowing them against the wall, they'll kind of incapacitate. Yeah, there you go.
Fucking
So I
perish.
forget what the art style is called, but I remember doing it once.
we
That's
have
basically like the Japanese, like, or Chinese, the way they paint bamboo. It's like this black ink on white paper, and it's all black and white, basically. But it's sort of the same type of way that you would make artistic calligraphy. And this reminds me very much of it because of these black and white sort of stylized paper backgrounds. And So because everything's made out of paper, the jabby thing hits especially close because hornet nests actually feel like they're made out of
like paper.
Out of like a crisp paper.
Yeah.
Except it's like whatever the hornets like vomited up. So
Right. Somebody remember this?
I actually don't know if they vomit up that to make their hornet nest, but it's like a crispy, crunchy, crispy like.
I don't remember what they do.
Yeah, it's crinkly.
I'll take a picture of this. We're gonna need this later again, and I don't remember. I'm not gonna remember the fucking order.
Puny star, moon, bigger star.
Yeah. I think that's the sun, Chief.
Pointier
Technically,
star.
that is a bigger star, but like.
I just rewatched like Jack's Films do his like fake facts series, and
Yeah.
one of the fake facts is actually our sun is a sun, not a star. Checkmate, atheists. I really, really thought that was funny.
It is funny. It's a good thing.
Man. The suggestive mushroom.
It's a mushroom. It's a dried mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Phallic mushroom. Looks all dry and wrinkly and gross, just like the thing we're saying it represents.
Well, it's a grower, not a shower, okay? So just calm down.
You just dump some water on it.
I picked it so I could give it to my brother to eat.
It's
Is
like
the brother Puniper?
No, the Puniper is the one who's a dick. Punio is the brother.
Oh, okay.
I love how you
captured.
I love how you get your Toad crowd in Origami King all by yourself. Not gonna lie, I don't know a ton about Origami King still.
I don't know a ton about TTYWD. What is the letter? TTYD.
D, not W. I don't know where you got W. W starts
Because
with the
W
same
starts
syllable.
with a D. Yeah, every letter starts with itself except for W. W starts with a D.
I don't think that's entirely true.
Well, Y starts with a Y. X starts with... Oh,
Okay,
no,
let's
X
go
starts
through-
with an E.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck, dude.
X starts with a K.
None of the,
X starts
oh,
with
right.
an E.
Now these are just gonna fucking fall off to take care of this spider. I am a strategic genius.
I remember if I jumped into a spider web and it was like, you struck first. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm in the advantageous position right now.
Right. Y starts
I
with
wouldn't love it
W.
if I jumped into a spider.
Yeah.
Oh, one time, have you ever walked into a spider web before?
Well, like once or twice. It's been a while.
We had 2 trees in my front yard growing up, and we would hang the hammock between them. Like, they were that perfect distance between them. So, when humans agree that 2 trees are a perfect distance apart, they put a hammock in between them.
Yes.
And when spiders agree that 2 trees are a perfect distance apart, they put their home in between them.
Yes.
And I was playing chase or tag or something or freeze or tag or something with my brother, and I just ran right through the spider web, full body, as a young boy.
Yep.
Like I was mostly web in that moment, and I've always had long hair my whole life, except for like right now. And
This really is the first time you haven't had long hair since I've seen you.
Consistently, yeah. I usually cut it and then let it grow out real long, and then cut it and then let it go out real long. And this is like the first time in a while that like, I'm just kind of letting it get to about as long as it is right now, and then clipping it, you know.
Yeah.
Short man style. And I just remember like when you're a kid doing that. Your whole world changes. You mature instantly in that moment. You're just like, the world is different now. It's a dirty, filthy place, and I'm not going to thrive in it. And I just had to immediately take a shower. It was just disgusting.
On Origami King, you start with no crowd, and while you play, you get to save some toads, which will start supporting you in battle. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I did see that in the trailer.
Y starts with a W?
Y does start with a
Oh,
W.
yeah. Y. Y starts with a W. I don't know if Y does.
Yeah.
Y actually arguably starts with an I because it starts with an I in Spanish, Y, which means it starts with an E.
Okay, but if we're talking about
Because you
English,
pronounce E as I. I mean I as E. I don't know.
if we're talking about like fucking English, you start these. I'm just kidding. They're all free.
I remember like learning the alphabet in Spanish class and being like, why does the Y have more than why is Y so
Why is it
long?
more than one syllable? Yeah.
And then my Spanish teacher was like, but W though, and I was like, fair. Which, by the way, it's a double V. We never talk about that.
Are we gonna talk about the middle school Spanish experience that we're gonna do?
It wasn't one.
It wasn't. It was pretty fucking.
I don't think we were taught by somebody who was fluent in it,
No.
but the rest of my Spanish classes were by people who were fluent in it.
Yeah. No, there was definitely like a problem.
I mean,
It-
speaking as somebody who tries their best. But at the same time, I probably wouldn't apply for a job that I didn't feel like I had the best. I don't want to like bad talk anyone. That's the thing.
No, of
Like,
course not.
Speaking Spanish is really hard. Speaking any language other than the one that you grew
Other
up
than
with
your native language is
is
hard.
really
yeah.
hard. If you speak your late native language, no one cares.
Yeah, it's like, what's your native language? Okay, English. Well, actually, English just sucks.
We talked about this last time we were here, which, yeah, that's the thing, is like, in any other context, learning English would be impressive, but because we're native English speakers, it's not impressive anymore.
Right.
Especially watching, like, more British TV shows, there are moments where people in the British TV shows would just speak German or French at length,
Yeah.
and everyone gets it, and I don't get it, and I just have to wait till the jokes I understand.
Right.
And it feels very like, oh, I better leave. I guess I'll see myself out.
Do you guys have the sound from a speaker or headphone splitter? Yeah, I'm running it, so actually what I'm doing is I'm literally running it into my, from the
Piece
TV.
of schmutz in your hair.
Thank you. I'm running it from the TV into, like, I'm using the TV audio output. Is it being fucky?
DB's coming through our separate headphones, which are connected to his computer via Bluetooth, right?
Yeah.
Bluetooth?
Via multiple Bluetooth.
Via Blue. Yeah, if you have one connection by Bluetooth, you can have two connections by Bluetooth.
Everything's being run through Bluetooth. Now
Or
I'm
is it
checking
like-
connections because you made me paranoid?
Or is it like Passers-by, where it's like Bluetooth?
That just makes it sound like Blue's Clues.
Oh, I was thinking of just like jazzy Teeth. Oh, Dr. Teeth in the Electric Mayhem, playing the blues. You know Dr. Teeth in the Electric Mayhem? Oh, they're the Muppets. It's like the musical band in the Muppets. It's
yeah,
Dr. Teeth in the
yeah.
I love Dr. Teeth in the Electric Mayhem.
Japanese presents level of difficulty for Europeans as English does for me. Yeah, because English is kind of fucked.
Japanese presents the level of difficulty for Europeans as English does for them. Okay, yeah. Because we don't have like 1,000 kanji or whatever, but I don't think you need all of the kanji to speak pretty good Japanese. And also, even though English only has 26 letters, a lot of the words and tenses and rules are so like skewed oftentimes. I was thinking like about how if we want to speak in the hypothetical tense, we go, oh, if I were.
Right.
When in any other context, it's I was. I was doing this. You don't say I were doing this. But if you say, oh, if I were a butterfly,
Right,
you would
there's-
say if I were, not if I was a butterfly. You'd say
Right.
if I were.
Right. It's strange. English is dumb.
I mean, I like it, but it's very, it really just goes to show, like, if you are proficient at a thing, there is good things to find in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if something's hard. Like, I think there are things you can communicate with the English language that you probably can't with every language, it's like that. But it is interesting to see that, like, it can come down kind of to just proficiencies, especially with, like, critical learning periods.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who knows? Anyway,
Well,
or
I
like it's a limited time that you're really, really good at learning that stuff. Is all. That's what a critical
Yeah.
learning period is.
Yeah, I know how this works. I'm taking linguistics classes.
No, I was just wondering in case you guys come over soon.
No, I'm running it into a headphone splitter. I'm running the TV audio output. So I'm feeding the GameCube audio into the TV and then running the TV audio output into I'm running the TV audio output into the I'm trying to remember how the fuck you get that one.
Lori just looks disappointed when her health is low.
Yeah. And I'm running the TV audio output into the a genius. Oh no.
As Coops, the last thing Coops hears as he falls off the ledge.
But
To his if not death, then major disfigurement.
yeah, so I can stop fucking trailing off like an idiot. GameCube into TV into computer into Bluetooth,
Bluetooth and headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just splitting off the Bluetooth. Another Jabby Hive, isn't it? Yeah, this is the 100 Jabby Hive. I don't have the fucking
Oh yeah, you're gonna need
means to
like.
deal with that. Actually, you could probably do it with 10 if you tried hard enough. But it would be like, it would need to be like perfect. Like you would probably have to task this because there's some RNG involved. You would have to manipulate. Oh. Charge.
Are they gonna like come after you?
No.
Charge. He did not specify in what direction.
The only
That's
problem...
so you really can't get on anyone for deserting from the army because they said charge. They just didn't say.
You didn't see which direction, yeah.
If they say forward march, then you got me. But also forward is a relative direction as well. I was facing that way. I didn't desert backwards.
This is like the
I walked
opposite.
forward away from.
This is like the opposite of the Nuremberg defense.
What is that?
I was just following orders.
Oh, okay.
Where like you deserted the army and then your entire response is...
I was following orders.
I was following orders, but...
Just my interpretation of the orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably need to bring your PC to record then or set up the laptop the same way. I mean, it's not that hard. I also genuinely don't think I'm gonna have time anytime soon to come over because my entire schedule is just fucked and I really need to focus on schoolwork more again. So it's just gonna be probably a while before anything happens. As much as I'd love to, a little while, I just, like, I don't have time to do anything anymore besides, like, the things that you see me doing currently and schoolwork. I really do like the music for this place. Genuinely. Very chill.
Oh, another thing about spin-offs, I like that they don't use the same... I mean, we do hear music in this that's, like, that's taken from, like, the main one, but, hear music that also isn't.
Yeah, you hear
new music.
more shit. Different shit. Cooler shit. Cooler Daniel. You got Mario and the cooler Mario. Not telling you which one's which.
Oh, it's like the, in Gen 3, they had, like, designations for moves for contests, like, between Cool, Tough, Smart, Beauty, and, Cool, Tough, Smart, Beauty, and...
Ugly. Tough.
Yeah, Cool, Tough, Smart, Beauty, and...
Some fifth thing.
Spicy.
Spicy.
I don't know. I like to think that the Mario characters are all like Wario's tough, Luigi's beauty.
Just by like process of elimination,
Yes.
Luigi's beauty.
I guess Peach would be beauty, but yeah, like you get my point.
Waluigi is cool.
Well, Mario's cool, and then Luigi is smart. I guess is Luigi smart.
I don't think so.
Yoshi's probably smart.
Yoshi's
Wow.
Yoshi's an animal. Also, we get the mushroom scene again.
You animal.
Get out of here, you big stupid animal!
I think Mario's ever done that to...
Luigi has like a board nailed to his fucking forehead. It's the SpongeBob joke. Do my SpongeBob laugh again, but I don't know if my fucking throat's ready for it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so we get this really sappy scene. The cooler Mario is Luigi. It really is.
The cooler Mario is Luigi. Dude, Green Mario. I mean, is there anybody on the planet who doesn't like Luigi more than Mario? Because I'm pretty sure everybody likes Luigi more than Mario.
Yeah, that's it, because like Mario has no character.
But Luigi doesn't know that. Like, if Mario and Luigi were self-aware, Luigi would not have the sort of like
Where's the
younger brother complex of like being... Not that there's a younger brother complex, but the complex Luigi has that people pose him as having, where he's like, I'm not going to be a hero like my brother or whatever.
Right.
If people knew that he was more popular than... If he knew he was more popular than Mario, he would cease to be the Luigi we all know and love.
Exactly. No, he would get like... He'd get a bloated ego.
It's like that old One Direction song, the The one that put them on the map. You don't know you're beautiful. You know.
I genuinely...
And it's like Luigi doesn't know how great he is.
If you ask me anything about pop music from fucking any time period from 2000 forward, I got nothing, Chief.
Okay.
I know what you mean, but in the most vague sense possible.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just the concept of like. Wait, how'd you get 100?
Because we
because
unlocked
you
the
freed him
cage.
from the
Yeah.
yes.
Like, so just for like, I don't think Luigi's
charismatic.
I don't think Luigi is charismatic. I think Luigi is the. I think Luigi is more charismatic than Mario in the sense that like. I literally can't think of a single... Like, Mario's had a lot of, like, professions. We talked about the Mario timeline.
Well, if charismatic just means likability,
No, it's not necessarily, but, like...
then he is more likable.
Luigi...
But I do like Mario. And Mario's never done anything wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Except own DK.
Yeah, that's true, you're right. I forgot about that bit.
He did own Mr. Kong at one point.
Do you or do you not... Do you deny the fact that you have owned slaves in the past, Mario? It's that fucking... It's the Mario says Luigi says meme. It's like, here's how they feel about slavery.
Oh, yeah.
Mario says something extremely fucking racist in the middle of it. I do love that Luigi's always the butt of the joke in those.
On Origami, I like that meme format a lot. On Origami King, they show how Luigi admires Mario a lot, and when something bad happens, he tries to act just like his brother would do. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he
does that kind of here too, and to a certain extent. He like literally comes over to Rogueport to be like, "Hey Mario, I had my own adventure. Check this shit out. This is really cool."
Dude, I want a Luigi spin-off, and I know that Luigi's Mansion is that, but like.
I want another one.
Most in terms of Mario spin-offs, I've never played like, I never fully played through Superstar Saga. I've never played, and I wouldn't count them as spin-offs, but 64 Sunshine and Galaxy I've never played, except for I've played demos of Galaxy. I've never played like Paper Mario or anything like that, except for right now, and so I don't know a lot of the spin-off stuff. But the Mario games I do really like are the things that would have probably at one point been considered spin-off, but now I think are their own
things, yeah.
Which is, growing up, I loved Yoshi's Island, and I loved Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yeah. They're good games.
Yeah, and so
Donkey Kong Country
I do at
1
some point want to acquire Tropical Freeze.
They are releasing it on the Switch.
Yes, and you can play as Funky Kong, who just makes the whole thing laughably easy.
Yeah, I was completely.
We were talking about this, about how like Mario 3 to me is harder than Super Mario. Not just because the levels are really even because of the levels. It's because Mario just controls differently. You can have the same exact game and it's harder because of how things control.
Right.
Like
divide and conquer. Divide and conquer.
Like just Donkey Kong is harder to control.
Yeah. I mean, like, Donkey Kong Country, I've only ever played Donkey Kong Country once, so I can't speak about Donkey Kong Country 2.
And I'm so used to playing as, like, mainly Diddy and Dixie from the second one. Yeah. Like, that's why I like Dixie Kong so much. And when I say, like, oh, Dixie should be added to Smash, even though there isn't really a lot that would differentiate her from Diddy, I think, even though she doesn't need to be added to Smash, I think you could.
She gets two guns.
I want her, like, main moves to be the same as Diddy, relatively, but I want all of her specials to be using those characters from Donkey Kong that never made their way to Smash, which is like, her side B would be like riding Rambi, her up B would be riding Squawks, down B would be just neutral B would be pulling out the swordfish and just swing him, like stab with him.
There was a video.
I don't know what the down B would be, but there are different things that like the animal companions and that really spice up how you navigate in the levels in that game, and I think that would be a really good opportunity to have something that, kind of like how they just introduced Byleth and every special was like a different artifact from that. Well, they didn't just introduce Byleth, but this year they did.
No, I want to talk about something, because you mentioned swinging the swordfish around by the tail.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Oh, Ungard.
Yeah,
Ungard.
So I want to talk about that for a second. There was a video that I got that I remember hearing about in a YouTube video I was watching a while back, and they referenced it and they never showed the video. And I went back and I watched like a full. It was like a Let's Play. For the record, Oni plays. If anybody likes the sort of stupid, ridiculous content, might be a little bit offensive, but it's genuinely funny. especially some of their older stuff. So there's this video that they kept referencing in like 3 different videos, and I went back and watched a new video, or like a compilation video of a bunch of their Let's Play stuff recently, and they mentioned this video. And the video is really long. It's about this like group of chimpanzees torturing a raccoon, which is terrible.
Wait, in a game
like
they're playing, or in an actual video?
In the video, an actual video.
Oh, and Oni Plays is talking about it?
No, my bad. They're playing a game, but they're referencing this video.
Oh, they're referencing a video.
They're referencing a video of this like group of chimpanzees in a zoo, like a raccoon broke into their cage.
Monkeys
and it was,
are crazy.
They are, and so like they were like torturing this raccoon, but the beginning of the video is hilarious because it's just this fucking raccoon. It's this raccoon getting swung around by the tail by a bunch of chimpanzees, and this raccoon is just like, he doesn't even look concerned, he just looks confused at what's happening.
I'd be totally in shock. I'd be petrified.
Yeah, and so like...
Did he die?
It didn't die, but they were like messing with it hard.
How do you know he didn't die?
Because they showed him getting out at the end of the video.
Well, I mean, but all of his organs are shuffled up.
Right, and so it was like, it was fucked, but the beginning of that video, they keep referencing it, and they do it like 4 times in the same video, where they're just talking about, like, just out of nowhere, they just bring up this raccoon. They're just like, just imagine that you're that raccoon being swung around by the tail by a bunch of chimpanzees.
That's
like,
my nightmare.
What, being swung around by a bunch of chimpanzees?
Dude, being attacked by a chimp at all.
Oh yeah, no, that's
being
fucking scary.
Being attacked by, there's not many wild animals that I'd be comfortable being attacked by.
Yeah, no,
like,
for sure.
Like, there's some stand comedian that's like, a squirrel could mess me up. Like, legitimately, if a squirrel wanted to, it would be a very easy fight.
Well, it's too small a fucking hit. It's like, what do you got a chance against? Well, bears are too big, they're too strong.
And we're so slow.
No.
We're so slow compared to other animals. But we're, like, we talked about this, we're very good at walking. We are very, very good at walking.
We're good at walking, we have enough intelligence
distances
to use tools, and that's kind of all we got going.
Right.
Forget where to go from here.
Like, no other, like, animals build nests, but no other animal completely reorganizes and restructures their habitat that they live in other than humans. Like, we completely have to build these geometric houses to keep the nature out.
Right.
Because we're very only good at surviving in a very controlled climate and environment.
Right. I don't... This has to be this. You fell for it, you fool!
Ooh. Was he always purple?
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be really funny if they like had him change colors every time you saw him. Not saying anything.
It reminded me of when Boomy changes clothes in Avatar, and he's wearing the purple get-up, and he's like, "What do you think of my outfit?" And he's like the only person that dresses outside of Nation.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. That always kills me. I've been thinking about this a lot. I really hate how, I understand why, but like I really hate how outfit design is like down to just like one outfit for any character.
In that show?
In any show.
Any show,
in most shows, you don't see characters change outfits. They wear the same fucking outfit every day, and it doesn't matter if they get it washed. Sometimes they'll make a crack joke about it, and they'll just like say like, "Hey, I have like 30 different copies of this outfit."
Timmy Turner has like a pink hat and like 15 pink shirts and
yeah, and so shit like that, alright, that's kind of funny. I gotta think of something before my claustrophobia sets in.
Did he actually say that?
Somebody say, yeah.
Okay, without even referencing it, it was Puny Moon... No, it was Puny Star, Moon, Big Star.
I think that's it, yeah.
Puny Star, Moon, Big Star.
I don't remember what to do here.
Oh, the tree shook. The tree quaketh. The tree got shook.
The tree has been shooketh.
The tree quaketh in its bootseth.
Well, the outfits are kind of part of character design. I agree. Because if you had everybody, like, to a certain extent, yeah. Especially with human characters, like, there's only so much you can really do when you're drawing anything in, like, a certain style. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't think I can get through here yet. No, I need spin jump.
Yeah, I mean, it would certainly make episodes take a lot longer where you'd just be drawing outfits.
Right, but, like, I can understand, like, you know, maybe they're in the same outfit, like, for the first, like, 4 or 5 episodes, and then they swap outfits.
I would actually argue that Avatar does more character
Oh, they
outfit
do.
changing than most cartoons do.
They do, and that's kind of sad, given
Yeah.
that it's not that many in the first place. Something in the tree shifted, which means we probably got to go back up, but I want to check this out again. Oh, okay. Mario's always wearing Mario's always wearing the same outfit, and I can kind of like. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like, oh, every character should have like 20 different outfits or something like that, because obviously there is a character's iconic outfit. Part of the way you recognize them is by the way they dress.
Yeah.
I wore a fucking hat for so long that a lot of people only recognize me when I wear the hat.
As Hat Guy.
Yeah, they recognize me as Hat Dude, or like, I literally have my iPhone set as Hat Dude, so when I'm in lecture halls, or when I was in lecture halls, that ain't happening right now, but
Oh, there's a stand-up comic. I don't remember. I think it's Shane Smith or Shane something. He's got tattoos all over his arms and up on his neck and face, like this, all on his neck and face and arms. And he's like, there's this 7-Eleven I go into, and they don't even know my name, but I'm a regular, and they just know me as Mountain Dew Guy.
fuck.
What?
We didn't have to keep track of that one. We had to keep track of the other one that we just walked past, because that's the signs for it.
Oh, we changed the one that we
Yeah, we
memorized.
changed the one that we memorized.
Oh, well, I didn't pay attention for some
Me
reason. I
either.
thought, oh, we're just gonna...
Alright, who caught it? Anybody catch it? Not to interrupt everything that's going on here, but we can't progress. Yeah, here
Like,
we
for
go.
example, Ash's change of clothes every new region. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an evolution of the character.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's something. I understand. Like, there's a certain reason why you do it, and like I can understand characters having like a certain outfit that they usually wear. Like, somebody's not gonna have like 20 different fucking sports coats or whatever unless that's just who they are as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Great tree puzzle. I'm just looking it up. Just give you the fucking
Is it the
answer.
same puzzle every time?
I think, but I don't remember what it is.
Anyway, the joke is, there's a 7-Eleven, he's got tattoos all over his body. There's a 7-Eleven I go to, and they know me as Mountain Dew Guy.
Sure.
Do you know how much Mountain Dew I have to drink to be known as Mountain Dew Guy, and not Prison Face Tattoo Guy? Very funny comic.
It is a good joke. I like that one.
He plays 100% clean, by the way.
Good.
He's like a clean... No, I mean, he does clean comedy.
No, I love
Like,
clean comics.
It's actually kind of harder to do.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's this interesting sphere of comedy that people do, like. It's not the same thing as like. Well, actually, it is kind of the thing of like being like, well, it's a kid show. It's not made for adults, so it's just a kid show. What could I get out of it? But there's still a lot to get out of kid shows.
Yeah.
It's like that same thing with clean comedy. It's like, oh, but it doesn't talk about the real. The real nitty gritty. I'm like, yeah, but it's still like it finds humor. Like technically,
You can
Seinfeld
still talk about it.
Seinfeld is mostly clean.
Seinfeld is mostly clean, yeah. No, I'll
And
agree.
probably regarded as one of the best clean comics, Brian Regan.
Yeah.
Very funny guy. Doesn't need to swear, and you get you busted. Like that.
Yeah.
Not that it's like a merit to not swear. It just is a certain like. It's a
It's a
certain talent to get somebody to laugh without.
Saying
like,
motherfucker every sentence.
just using words that kind of trigger our psychology to laugh.
Yeah.
In a way.
Well, because they're unexpected.
Ryan Stout is an example of a comic who doesn't swear on stage, but he's not clean because,
Yeah,
because his
yeah.
content is not clean, but he does it without swearing.
I like that.
It's very interesting.
I enjoy, like, I like watching comics who don't have to swear to get you to laugh. Because, like, if the entire show is based around just swearing, like, Chris Rock. A lot
Old
of it
Chris
is
Rock?
old Chris Rock stuff. I think a lot of it is just reliant on the fact that he's cussing a lot.
Mhm, okay.
And that's just what makes it funny.
I still think there is humor in it, and
There is.
He's or no, what I'm about to say. I still think there's humor in it, even though I know that according to his when he appears in the judging on when he appears in the news, he's probably not that good of a person. I don't know. Just separating art from the artist here. Cat Williams has, I think, the most ratio of swear to not swear words in his stand-up sets. Like, he's swearing almost every other word.
Yeah,
the
like
whole
the
joke.
big-
But
yeah.
their jokes are still funny and they still hit.
Right.
But that's just how he talks as a person. So if you're going into a Cat Williams special, you just got to go in knowing that you're going to hear a lot of it. If that's the thing you care about, if you pay attention to that stuff.
Hold on.
Or you could just say, "Oh, he's probably not a good person. So I don't want to listen to his comedy." That's fine too.
Let me check chat here. Maybe Ash isn't the best example. Yeah, possibly not, but he's one of the characters that comes to mind immediately, so I think it's good. He also changes art styles like every other season.
I wish Naruto kept his red sage robe / cape.
Oh, the Sage Mode robe. Yeah, you know what? I did like that look, but I
Puny
think...
Star Moon Big Star.
So I think the reason that they got
Yeah,
rid
that's
of
what
the...
I said.
Yeah.
But we want to change the other one.
Yeah, we want to change... No, we want to change the one that we saw to the one that's in the other room to the right.
The one that I originally memorized is the one we're changing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not... Yeah, okay, gotcha.
I got it. I got
Excuse
it.
me.
I took a picture of it. I got
Excuse me.
it.
Got it.
I got it.
Got it.
I got it.
Hey, got it.
Yeah, got it.
Got him.
Got him.
Acquired it.
Received information.
But
let me hold on.
received.
So the reason I think they got rid of Naruto's like red cape and shit was because that outfit was specifically designed for when he was in Sage Mode. And he no longer uses just Sage Mode, if I recall correctly. So I think the problem there just turned into like... It looked bad because he was just red and then there was more red. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I've actually seen the show. But that seemed to be what was happening there. Yeah. Got it.
Up and then to the right. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, baby.
That directional peel off.
There's a lot of context that could be taken in. I think it works in any of them. Okay, we got a big chest. What do you think's gonna be in here? Don't say... Yeah. Give me a guess.
Coops' dad.
Oops' dad again?
A pie. A fire flower.
Actually, that'd be
Peach.
kind of dope. It's just... That's the end of the game. It's just... We found Peach. There you go.
That's it. That's the end of the game.
Crystal Stars. Nope. Didn't hear about them.
Oh, it's Crystal Star?
Pretty sure it was because of complicated drawing. Yeah, that's fair. That's also a reason. Also,
Yeah.
God, that fight.
Super boots. So this feels like a weird... It just feels like a niche show to me because I'll bring it up and people will remember it, but no one really ever talks about
We're talking
it.
about Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah, I was just about to bring it up.
Every fucking time.
How did you know that?
Because we talk about like 3 things every time we play this. It's Mario and his ultimate,
And then Shaolin Showdown.
and then fucking Shaolin Showdown.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
Shaolin Showdown, watching that as a
They
kid,
changed the fucking costumes pretty regularly.
they changed their costumes, especially the character of Kimiko, voiced by Grey Delisle.
But that was with a reason.
She has all these different outfits in the show, and my brother and I watching that were like, growing up, we were like, what? Cartoon characters can wear different outfits? That's amazing.
Yeah, and I think
What was the reason for that?
Wasn't she like big into fashion or something out of nowhere?
Yeah, she was like from a rich
That's
video
it.
game manufacturer.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was the whole reason.
Just because she was rich and could afford fashion.
Yeah, because
Right.
she could afford it and she enjoyed it. 'Cause,
But
like,
also, even in their like robe, even in their like fighting gear and their fighting clothes, as they leveled up or like got promoted to higher and higher power levels, they would wear cooler and cooler threads
yeah.
in the show.
No, and that's important. I
Yeah.
think it's important to have
That's
that.
pretty
It's like that's just like that's like RPG progression, you know?
Yeah. And then Eric told me he's watching Hunter x Hunter right now.
I
and
actually started Hunter x Hunter last
Hunter
night
x Hunter is very, very
because I felt like shit and I was like, I want to watch something and I had no clue what
good.
to watch. So I
Hunter x
watched the
Hunter will
first,
make you feel even worse if you're watching Chimera Ant.
I literally just started last night.
Just-
and I watched
okay,
like
so you're-
3 episodes.
Oh, nice. Okay, you're far away from Chimera Ant, but the first arc to make me feel legitimately bad
Oh, I need that. I need
was
that. That's a
the
charge.
York New City arc,
Okay.
which is also the best arc of the show. I don't care what anyone says. Don't at me. It's not Chimera Ant. It's York New for sure.
It's Bay York.
What?
Not that I'm making a stupid joke.
Yeah,
Nobody's
dang.
gonna get.
Okay. But Kurapika is a character in that, or Kurapika, who, I just say Kurapika because it's, like, easier to pronounce.
Grrr.
But,
You fucker.
he wears a robe. He wears, like, white sweatshirt and sweatpants and then a blue, like, poncho over it.
Yeah.
And then when he gets more powerful, he just wears a blue and red poncho with a different pattern on it, and that's it. He just changes poncho pattern, and that's it.
No, but that's fair.
And no one else changes. Oh no, Killua I think changes clothes halfway through the show, but no one else does.
Right.
There's a part in the show where Killua just like flat out wears a pink shirt, and nothing is more like nothing can break those color perception barriers better than just having your assassin wear a bright pink shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have ninjas wearing orange jumpsuits and stuff, which by the way I was never mad at. By the way, I kind of liked the color in that show and the different designs and outfits.
Right.
In Naruto specifically.
No, there's a lot of really cool shit in like a lot of these shows, and like there's little things that bother me about it, but it's never like massive issues.
Oh, he goes from red and blue to gold and blue. Oh, the second one's gold and blue. Okay, for some reason they're just in my mind as red and blue. But yeah, that I know it has more lines on it, but yeah, that's like the main thing I remember as being like Kurapika's main like shift, and then no one else changes clothes. I don't think.
Yeah.
Leroy always wears a suit and tie. Killua I think wears a pink shirt. Now that I remember, Kira from JoJo had a pretty big change in appearance.
He did.
I only know Kira from Death Note, and I've never seen Death Note.
Kira in JoJo is not the same character as Kira in Death Note.
Well, yeah, I know.
Kira in JoJo is a psychopath masquerading as like an
well,
office
so is
worker,
Kira in...
as an office worker.
So is Kira in Death Note.
Not an office worker, it's a fucking student.
He's a student, yeah. Who will cleanse the world with my number 2 Ticonderoga.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
No, Kira he literally just wants to like, he wants hands.
He wants hands to throw hands?
No, he wants.
He
You know who it is.
Oh, I know this
You know
guy.
who it is. You know
Yes.
who it is. You've seen the
he's
memes.
disgusting. I've seen this. No, not the memes. I've seen clips where like yes.
This
Oh
dude,
my gosh.
This dude's a psychopathic
Yes.
killer who just wants hands.
That was freaky. Oh, that chilled me when I first saw that. I was like,
Dude,
that was one of those moments where I was like, okay, I do have to watch this show because that is getting into some
fucked.
intense stuff.
It's fucked. There's some.
They have to
awesome-
catch that guy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So you will. I get a feeling you will absolutely love part 4.
Jorno's part?
No, that's
Josuke's.
5. Josuke's.
Josuke's part. I like Jorno's part because
Oh, yeah,
it's
we got
the
you
one that
slurry.
the dragon meme is from.
Yeah.
Where it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
dragon type and then ice and fairy are kicking it and then dragon kicks its own
Yeah.
type because he's kicking it. They like do that meme but with Pokemon types.
Right. Okay, so we just puny orb everybody in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've seen episode 1 with you. You showed me episode 1 of Stardust Crusaders, and it looked really fun, like a fun adventure show.
Stardust Crusaders is just a wild fucking mess of a show. Like, I can't even call it like, oh, this is good in like a traditional sense of like, this is a good show. It's good in a sense of you can call it shitpost Crusaders, and it wouldn't change anything about the content.
Mike says Kira Queen's design is god tier.
That is a good design because it's disturbing as fuck.
Are you calling him your queen, or is
No,
there really a character called
that's his
Kira
stand.
Queen? Oh,
That's Kira's stand.
it's called Queen?
It's called
Oh, because
Killer
of the
Queen.
band.
It's called Killer Queen.
Oh,
'cause
Killer-
the band, yeah.
alright.
It's Killer Queen.
Alright.
The song that Queen.
Alright,
put
he
out.
just said Kira Queen, that's why I didn't know if...
Well, Kira is like his name is Yoshikage Kira.
Yeah, but is Kira supposed to be a spin-off of Killer?
Yeah, and then
Oh.
he names his stand Killer Queen.
Gotcha. Part 4 is very loved, I don't like it though, but my favorite animated part for now is part 5, which is Jorno's.
Yes,
Okay,
I haven't
yeah.
seen part 5, so I can't comment on part 5 yet. I think part 4 is probably my favorite at the moment, just because like it takes the idea of hey, here's just like JoJo's, this wild fucking show that's mainly about like. Mainly up to this point, it's just been about like world trotting and like defeating evil. And it's just like here's like a slice of life anime that's also that.
Yoshikage Kira is 1 David Bowie and 2 a furry.
Accurate information.
In order of importance,
No.
best combo.
So no, I think I definitely like at some point would like to show you like more JoJo.
Okay,
JoJo's
yeah,
a mess.
I'm down. I'm not. It's weird. Like in shows, I've talked with Eric about this. Like I'm really not into gore, but obviously I can handle like violence in shows.
That show is not for the squeamish at certain parts,
Right.
but it's good.
So like Hunter x Hunter, you'll find going through it is a very violent show. Like it gets progressively more violent as it goes on.
If you're fine with Hunter x Hunter, from what I've seen with Hunter x Hunter, you'll be fine with JoJo for the most
Okay.
part. There's definitely some scenes where they like take it a little too far, but that's kind of the point of the scene.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if you ever see anyone's like. Does anyone really like? Trying to think if anyone like explodes in Hunter x Hunter or like.
Just explodes.
Well, I mean,
I know
dude,
why
some
you're
of these
saying
Nen
it.
abilities are like so stupid, man.
Yeah, okay, so Kira's stand ability is literally just making people explode, ironically.
Basically. Alright. Well, then how's the hand recoverable?
He can blow up most of the body and then just leave the hand. But like,
Okay.
if it touches
Oh,
you, he can
Overhaul?
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's overhaul.
Yeah. Or just the lower body falls down. I'm like, well, that's. Man.
no, I was actually so I'm running a D&D campaign.
Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that was a trans character, so confirmed Overhaul is anti-trans, by the way. No, I mean, he would have done it to anyone, but he's an equal
Yeah, to
opportunity.
do it to him.
He's an equal opportunity. Say what you will about Overhaul, but he's an equal opportunity disintegrator in that show. Yeah, no, the like, it's very. That was the grossest it ever got with my hero. I was like, oh, this is very upsetting to me. But it's mainly I can handle violence with the humans for some reason. I don't do it with animals. And I know, like, my brother was like, by the way, in the first episode they kill a dog.
The first episode
And I was like,
JoJo,
then I'm not
they kill
gonna
a
watch
dog.
it.
In almost every part, they somehow beat the shit out of a dog, and it's for like
Then I
half
don't
a
wanna
second.
watch
No, but it's literally just, hey, I want to show how evil this character is. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
have him beating
yes.
up a dog.
You
You gotta go, you're out of battery. Out of battery and I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Alright, Mike, you have a good night's sleep. Get yourself some rest. Take it easy. Be safe. Do something cool. Tell me about it in the Discord. I don't know.
tell people you love them.
Yep. Feel good about yourself. Drink water. Don't be depressed. Fucking go get some sunlight.
And if you do feel depressed, just turn it off.
Yeah, just stop being depressed. Easy.
Book of Mormon style, turn it off. There's a song in Book of Mormon.
I know.
Okay. That's what I was like, I didn't know I should explain it. You're like, no, I got it. It just wasn't funny. Alright, yeah.
No, I got it. I was busy focusing on that because if I fuck that up, I don't feel nearly as much.
Araki be like hitting dogs is my passion.
That really every part.
I just like doing it. Have you seen that bit from Rick and Morty where it's like, I just like killing things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the Spider-Man meme. See, but I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there was that.
See you, Mike.
Bye, Mike. Now for real, bye. Yeah, bye, Mike. There's a bit I was looking up. So a character appears in Young Justice called. Because it's mainly about the youngins.
that's the name. The name is.
Yeah. So it's mainly just Exhale Man. Simon. There actually is a villain named Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
Huh.
And Simon. But
Yeah.
Simon, yeah.
God, I want to watch Durarara with you too because that show's
Okay.
also sick.
My brother and I have been planning on watching it, but we just wanted to watch Bakugo. Like, he really wants to watch Bakugo. And I just can't get around to it for some reason.
I mean,
Like, he's still trying to get me to watch, he wants me to watch Kurko's basketball with him, which he really loves, and he thinks I'll really enjoy, I brought the show up to you before, but Keep Your Hands Off Isaacin. He told me about that show, and he's like, dude, you're an artist, you did art, you really, really like it. And I saw the first episode and I really, really liked it, and I can't make myself finish it. Even though I liked it, I just can't get around to it for whatever reason. One time, my church handed out these circular pieces of paper that said, like, "to it" on it. And it was circular, and they're like, there, you have a round to it. So now you can, like, get around to it. You can finally do whatever it is you've been putting off.
Good.
And it was basically like the moral of the story was, like, you know...
I like...
do things today, don't do them tomorrow, and like things of like general life lessons that even if you're not religious would be useful.
Right.
Which we've talked about this
I
before.
love
like,
this puzzle, by the way.
Pete Holmes has said on his podcast, and we've talked about it before. I'm not an atheist, but this is a Pete Holmes thing of like, I wish there was atheist church.
Yeah.
Just this thing of like community where you can share ideas and good lessons and what it's like to be a good person and how to be a good person.
Exactly.
Without like obligating into a sort of like
religion, yeah.
a sort
a
of
faith of some sort.
Well, faith is fine, but just the idea of like a well, for whoever. Well, it's up to you, I guess. But, like,
Right. No, there's
things that are indisputable about being a good person, which it's really hard to quantify what being a good person is, but like just general tips on life and just sense of community that you could have regardless of your faith, which I would think that's what church is supposed to be. that you can just show up to a church that you're not a part of the beliefs of.
That's what I would love to see about churches, and unfortunately, a lot of them don't really like.
Believe it or not, some are. I really truly believe some are.
No, I'm
it's
not
just
saying
that
it,
I do understand that a lot aren't.
Yeah,
it's
like also
yes, I'm aware.
There's also the not ones.
Totally fair. Yeah.
I really like. I like that. I'm not saying I'm against the idea of churches. Actually, I was thinking about this the other day. Oop, free shit. About this the other day when I was driving home because I passed the church you go to and a couple other churches on the way home, and
haven't been in a long time, but
yeah,
because of the quarantine.
Oh yeah,
but yes, my church. Yeah.
I've been around. Like I've had.
I guess I was clarifying. I didn't even think I was a fake fan.
No, you don't gotta like clarify shit.
I'm joking.
If you can't make it, you can't make it.
You're good. It's all good. Yeah. Thanks.
But so like I keep looking at them and I'm just like, I keep passing all these church signs and all of them are like super fucking cheesy. I'm not saying they're bad.
Have you read the
Exercise one?
Yes, I love that one.
I keep looking at it, I'm like, this is stupid
I
fucking...
love that one so much.
Like, I can appreciate the message that's behind it. Like, 90% of the time, even if it's cheesy as shit, or like the one going down,
No, I loved that one.
The one going down 32, the West Friendship one. I don't mind saying this on stream.
Okay.
But, there's one right next to West Friendship Fire Hall.
Well, I kind of just like that you knew what I was referring to before you were like the
exercise one.
I was like, yeah,
because that's the one. There's also the one on Johnsville.
I would love to if it. So this is probably just you and me and Eric right now. I think.
No, there's 5 people viewing.
Okay. The sign said. I was just judging by who's on chat. Yeah. The sign said, "Exercise plan for the day: run from Satan, walk with God."
Yes,
and
that's what the sign says.
But there's a break between the first part and the second part, so I first read it as "exercise for the day, run from Satan."
And that was it.
That's amazing. I legitimately thought that was fantastic.
I love so like it's
that's
cheesy,
so good.
It's cheesy as shit, and I'm
it is good advice though.
Yeah, no, it's good advice, and it's just like at the same time it's extremely cheesy, and I'm like, sometimes I wish it wasn't so cheesy, but I can understand the intent behind it.
There's a couple I've seen that are like,
You can tone it down a little bit, buddy.
There's some where I'm like, alright, let's not try to relate too hard. There are some Hello Fellow Kids ones where it's like, accept God's friend request on Facebook or whatever.
I hate those.
Like, alright, dude.
I hate those.
Alright, Bushimi, alright. But, like, only because I am a believer of, like, I'm not into, even though I'm not into, like, deriding people trying to relate, I am into the idea that you shouldn't have to filter, if the gospel is the gospel, you shouldn't have to filter.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to like give them some sort of like amalgamated form of like, because part of the problem with like a lot of the early church history is that they just fused too much of it with paganism, which isn't like not that there's a problem.
That was how they got people into the faith.
Not that there's a problem with paganism in terms of like if someone wants to do that and that's their
belief. Yeah.
As long as they're not sacrificing goats or hurting anybody.
Right.
But even though I guess the Jewish religion sacrificed goats and lambs.
I don't think there's a whole lot. Let's just ignore this argument. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. My point is, if your gospel is your gospel, you shouldn't have to like, water it down with other stuff.
Yeah.
Which like the same thing with the whole feeling welcome. Each institution is up to its own institution to decide like how are we going to treat people that aren't a part of us.
Exactly.
And that's very, very important. Looking at even a group of friends, how do they treat people who are not... he's giving you Minesweeper time.
The planet will explode in 5 minutes. Also, if you pause, the timer does stop. If you're in combat, the timer doesn't stop. And if you miss any of the punies, I think... Wait, no. I think you just need the punies to get out for a certain part. My bad.
Oh, I forgot, by the way, Minesweeper's 999, not 299.
Yeah. Also, Crump's a dick. You've got a super mushroom. That's free real estate. Hey, that shit. The goal here is we just want to put out the most damage possible to kill everything as quickly as humanly possible.
Isn't that so usual? No, the day's work.
Usual shit. For me, anyway. Optimize the fuck out of everything. Also, when you get the super boots, your jump power gets increased to 2.
When you land on them?
Yeah, whatever jump you do, you get a +1 to your damage, +1 boots. Star piece. Now we gotta keep moving here. This was, I think we go up from here. I think we took care of all of the fighters, so we don't have to worry about them. Yeah, we did. This is the Jabby room. Or the one to the right was the Jagger drone.
And we're not saving the Jabbies from the explosion.
No, they're just fucked. We already beat them up.
We could.
We're just not.
Luigi's herding the Jabbies out on the side. Brother, I got them. No,
Brother! Brother, I found them!
They're sticking their stingers out of his skin.
Brother, I found the punies! He thinks they're the punies.
Oh yeah. They're giving me acupuncture. He faints. They're giving me He just lands on the ground.
They're helping with the pain. I don't know where it came from.
And by that I mean they're helping me with pain.
You know, this feels pretty nice for once. Why do we give Luigi this shitty voice?
I don't know. I don't even have a voice for him. I'm just like, hey, brother.
He has like the most nasal fucking voice ever.
Ah, Mario. I don't know how he says. He's usually like, oh no. He's usually just like, because Mario's got like a more Mickey Mouse type voice.
Sure.
Whereas Luigi's got a deeper voice.
Luigi sounds like Samuel L. Jackson. That's the canon.
Why does he sound like a Samuel L. Jackson?
Luigi says fuck. That's why.
I'm sick of all these Yoshis. On the Flying Wiggler, I don't remember what the plain equivalent of...
Sandbird. We're gonna talk about Super Mario. Also, the clock's still running down through this, so it can just explode and you can have to restart this.
How has Elder Power Activate not been memed?
It probably was. This game came out in 2001 though, so like maybe like message boards weren't super active with Paper Mario stuff. Elder Power Activate! It's called arthritis! Literally, she says Elder Power Activate and then immediately has problems with her back. Now we gotta fight Crump.
You guys are nuts. I better shut off this timer.
Time to turn off the timer. Comes Crump's robot, because he has the same button do everything in sequence. He's got like a pod, it's like a fucking Dragon Ball Z pod.
Oobla!
Oobla?
Can I space another? So what is it? What's the line? Can I space another?
I don't remember.
That's Martin Short, by the way. That's the incredible Martin Short.
It is, yeah. No, you're right.
One of my comedy idols.
Alright, so now we get Crump battle.
No, legitimately, I know I talk a lot about like my favorite comedian this, my favorite comedian that. Martin Short legitimately has always been one of my like comedy heroes for sure. Mm-hmm. And it was so pleasing to go back and be like, oh yeah, that is Martin Short in that movie.
So like for a while, the server that I was in was doing movie nights. Unfortunately, due to my schedule changes, I'm just not able to do it anymore.
Okay.
Kinda sucks. But it is really nice. It was a good time, so we started doing, we were doing, I don't know how to time that one.
Well, it seems like he just does it randomly.
I don't know if it's random or not. Like, genuinely. So Power Bounce is actually a waste of FP here.
I just mean he picks it so quickly that it would be hard for me to tell.
Yeah, no, it's super hard.
I think the last movie we saw together was probably Knives Out.
Us together, just like us, yeah. We also, you stayed for the entirety of Blade Runner.
I did, but I don't really count that as me having seen it because I didn't really give it a due, like, I didn't pay attention to all the dialogue.
Yeah.
To be honest, I just saw it with visuals with no dialogue. But I got the gist of it. And
it's a lot of rocks.
But, what?
Every fucking exon in the audience just held up a rock at the same time.
But yeah, so I thought that one was, I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. No, it's a cool movie. I like it a lot.
There are some movies that I know will blow my mind, or people say will blow my mind.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like a hesitation to, not Coops! Oh, thank you for protecting my boy. There are some movies where I actually, when someone tells me how good it is, that it's gonna like blow my mind, I actually don't want to watch it because until I'm in like the right headspace for it, like I know I'm gonna get my mind blown right now.
Right.
Whereas like, but then again, I think of like a lot of the times I've watched some of the best movies, I didn't even plan on watching it that day. It was just on like the Time Warner channel or whatever, or MGM channel,
sure,
whatever that was broadcasting it. That's how I saw Cool Hand Luke, fantastic movie. That's how I saw Forrest Gump, fantastic movie. And Blade Runner is one of those movies that you get told is like one of these incredible movies. And I remember watching it and be like, okay. Like I was at least like, okay, well, I get why...
I'm gonna stop you real quick from this rant.
Right.
If I do this right, I can end him this turn.
With this shell.
Yeah. No, not with the shell.
The effect of the curse.
Yeah, no, he's dead. This bitch dead.
Oh, did you do like a multi-jump?
Yeah, I got him. I did a power bounce, got the curse, and I have power, a power punch. Do I have... I don't think I have enough to end in this turn, actually, because I missed the last input. Yeah. If I super guard him.
I just mean that I saw the movie, and for the most part, I was like, okay, at least now I know what is, like, when you see the predecessor for everything else that you've seen, though, I see that this thing inspired all this other stuff. Right. You get that sense of it. That's what that did for me. I just saw, like, okay, that's how that has influenced this thing I know.
Right. That was...
But it wasn't bad.
No, it was a good movie. That was insane luck, for the record. Getting that curse to activate on that exact turn.
Where you use the power bounce?
Yeah. Bump up to 20 FP, because, Blitz Pit's coming up. Technically, I don't need it for Blitz Pit, but I don't have any good badges right now.
Oh, that's it. My brother really wants me to watch, like, the Ghibli movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of them either.
I haven't watched any of them. But he really, really loves, like, Spirited Away. It's one of his favorite, like, movies.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I feel like it's gonna blow my mind, and I'm not ready to have my mind blown right now.
Yeah. That's fair. If you want something that looks like a Studio Ghibli movie and isn't a Studio Ghibli movie, I recommend, what is it, Mary and the Witch's Flower?
Mary and the Witch's Flower?
I think that's the name of it.
Okay.
It's really just an interesting movie, and honestly quite good. The animation style is very reminiscent of, like, Studio Ghibli movies. By the way, this is just turning into, like, us talking about random media and recommending it for everybody on stream while this is playing in the background, and I'm cool with that.
I mean, I kind of know this plot so far.
Yeah.
So I'll pay more attention when we get to the
Blitz Pit.
The Yosh.
The Yosh.
The Yosh heel.
Yeah, so we got a... I don't think he's a heel. I think he's definitely a face.
Alright. He's got that rough and tumble attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like The Rock.
I told you, I just figured out that, I just recently discovered... It feels like really late for me to have discovered this, but Mick Foley voiced the Boulder in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Mankind himself, Rage in the Cage. That man has broken in half mankind.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Voiced the Boulder.
Please continue playing the game while I go moderate the chat for the fucking bots.
Oh, shoot. Say that again. Get in touch with Crump. You're correct, sir. We're investigating now. Da-da-da. I'm the one person with a costume change. X gonna give it to you, Brodus.
Literally, if you just, like, had X gonna give it to you playing the entire time,
I would feel like Deadpool's just gonna crash through the... Every time that song plays now, I just think Deadpool's gonna crash through the nearest window.
It was so perfect for that.
That was the Bogley Woods?
So,
Okay.
So the X-Nauts in red are soldiers, and the X-Nauts in blue are researchers. Or, like, higher-ups.
So we got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Hooktail Castle,
We've
Bogley
got 2.
Woods.
We've got 2.
Oh, Hooktail Castle and Bogley Woods.
We've got Hooktail Castle and Bogley Woods so far. We've got the Diamond one and the Emerald one. Then we've got some others.
Or really, it's not a salute. He just wants all the X-Nauts to hug themselves to practice self-love.
And then none of them realize that, so they keep doing it wrong.
My favorite part of the story, I don't care about anything else.
I'm gonna let Luke solo commentate this for a minute while I go get something to eat.
Oh,
real quick.
Oh no.
We both know this, and I know you're going to enjoy this way more than I am.
Why? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cute moment. Oh,
yeah, this is good. I'm gonna let you enjoy this. Everybody else, please enjoy this moment of Luke streaming solo for a second.
Oh, that's too nerve-wracking. Oh dear. See, things are already going wrong the minute you leave me alone. Do you want me to have abandonment issues? Alright. Okay.
You would have already had them, let's be real.
That's not...
From streaming.
From streaming, yes. Did you even Let's not get into it right now.
No.
The stream. Let's not talk about my previous streams. My stream career. Twitch knows me. All right. Did you even read the mail I sent you? I wonder. I wonder so many things. I wonder how everyone is doing at the castle. Will I never dance at the mushroom ball again? All right. Okay. Oh, I always forgot that we can play as Peach. Has been banned. Oh shoot. Is this what he was talking about when he said bots? Like just a robot is commenting in his chat? Oh, I guess we're not supposed to go that way. By the way, they didn't have to make a walk cycle for her. They can just have her float over the ground. Oh, she jumps a little bit, and then just play the clacking of her feet walking on the ground. Why this entire empty hallway, by the way? Okay. Well, I'm glad I checked. Princess Peach, I'm glad you came. The mail I sent Mario, did it reach him alright? Yes, I can confirm Mario received the mail. He left you on red. So what do you want from me today? Is there more you want to know of love? This is so, like... This is very Flight of the Navigator, by the way. You've expressed regret earlier that you would not be able to dance at a ball, correct? Oh, man. Dude, this is 1984. This is what we're getting into. The more technology we introduce into our lives, we'll just know everything we've said. I gotta say, the first time Dave and I played this, it's the same thing with Shovel Knight. There's a bit in Shovel Knight in between the missions where you fall asleep and you have a dream where you have to catch Shield Knight.
Who's got chicken?
Oh shoot. You have to catch Shield Knight in the dream at the end of every dream sequence.
Oh, you're talking... Why are you bringing that up?
Because it's similar to this game where, like, this is the only part of the game I care about. It's so cute.
Oh, the interludes, yeah.
And when I played through Shovel Knight, my brother kind of watched me play it on his Switch, and I turned to him during the Shield Knight parts, and I was like, just so you know, this is the only part of the game I actually care about, is making sure I catch Shield Knight. That's the only part I care about.
The only part of the game I genuinely care about for Shovel Knight is the fucking music, because all of it's good.
Dancing with myself. Isn't that song?
What? Dancing with myself.
Oh, it's like Punch-Out where you can see through Mac to see the opponent. Press the buttons as they display on the screen.
No, I'm sorry. Now I'm just imagining Princess Peach beating the shit out of herself.
Sly Cooper 2. Oh, I hit X.
Chief.
That's X. Right, whatever.
You gotta do it faster.
Oh, okay. I'm so happy right now. This is super cute.
It is genuinely, like, really cute. Also, I have food. So I'm gonna be eating that and sitting here quietly while Luke's appreciating this. I do love this part of the game.
This is so good. The
It's
Tech
very good.
and Peach storyline. It's my favorite. That was very fun. Oh my gosh, a robot saying he had fun is my aesthetic.
No, wait. He just realized that he said fun and went,
Fun.
what the fuck?
This really is like Chappie. This is like, Daddy.
Yeah.
Is this impulse I feel the concept known as fun?
Understand the concept of love?
Tech, are you okay? Were you good? And I'd say Peach really is like
To be
the
fair-
girl in the Mushroom Kingdom.
To be fair, if I ended up dancing with some random fucking princess on, like, the second time that you've actually talked to him, I would both feel confused and like I'm having fun as well.
If I was Tech, I'd be so pleased with myself at this point in the progression.
I forgot this scene happened. It's so cute. I love all the tech scenes.
Great.
They're all good.
It reminds me a lot of the, just because like those Shovel Knight interludes where he catches Shield Knight, I'm like, this is literally all I care about.
Yeah.
This is the only part. It's the same thing with you've had me play, or not you've had me play, but you gave me a copy of Katana Zero.
I forced you to play.
And yeah, and you just rip apart people, wail on them that whole game.
Yeah.
It just, like, it bears down how much you just like savagely kill people in that game.
Right, and then there's these little tender moments.
And in between, You just interact with and you can interrupt people, by the way, in that game.
Yeah, you can. You can
And
just speedrun it.
The only person I'm cooperating with the whole time is the little girl. The little girl I care more about than anything else in the entire game. Oh, and then also Skinny Richard.
Skinny Richard. Yeah,
Remember Skinny Richard?
Yeah.
I felt bad, legitimately, in that scene. I was like, he was so young. He was so young.
I feel so bad, dude.
Please go back to your room. I want to analyze the data from this dance immediately. Me when I watch ABDC. The data that I thought was fun.
Me when I'm doing engineering things and get to break shit.
You're a weird computer. Okay. All right. This
smile.
Fellas, this is a good sign.
Yeah. There's your sign, alright?
No, you are mistaken. I'm the world's best and only perfect computer.
I need to get you to... Hey,
This is
Falls,
super cute.
can we get my buddy Luke in here playing Monster Prom at some point? I feel like he would enjoy Calculester.
Calculuster? Like Calculon?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, Monster Prom is literally just a game
Yes,
about...
I
like,
never want to forget that experience. 100% say it.
Please save it.
It's
save
so
it forever.
cute.
It is.
Oh, gosh.
But,
Oh, it's a ton of peach.
yeah. She's multiplying.
Ooh, the Bowser storyline, what we're all here for. I'm pretty sure it's just up ahead here.
No, I got this one. I got
Alright.
this. You want to do,
Yeah, I'll do Cammy.
Okay.
Right, as usual, Lord Bowser. Right, no, what's an old... Right, as usual, Lord Bowser. I don't know. It's just Smeagol. Right,
I'm
as
just gonna-
usual,
I'm
Lord
just gonna go for my-
Precious.
I'm gonna go for my Hulk Hogan voice on this one, I
Yeah.
think.
We got word Princess Peach was spotted in the town up ahead.
Good. Yes, very good. Then I'm off. These fool... No, you know what that is? Hold on. Who is that? Who is that? Who did I just fucking do?
Do it again?
It's Sundowner.
I don't know
I
what
made
that
It's from Metal Gear Rising.
is. Okay.
Then I'm off. These fools don't know what's coming.
Please don't tell me Sundowner is just like an old person.
No, it's not an old person.
Okay, that'd be really...
That would have been
Meh,
awful.
my lord. You're so super. That's my best. As I putt along on my Herbie the...
Ready to roll.
Infinite lives.
That's the Crazy Taxi narrator.
Dun, 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 dun,
You're already
dun.
massive, by the way.
Is he just gonna... Okay, I thought he would break it
You
like
can
Big
maybe
Mario.
jump, maybe step. No, you can breathe fire too. Get the meat, get the meat.
Oh.
You fucked up, Chief.
I thought nothing could hurt him.
No, he's not invincible. He just has W Blue Sky Live. You can still ground pound, I think.
Is this just gonna produce them ad infinitum?
I think.
Oh, I could have bounced off them?
Yeah, you could have maybe either bounced off of them or bounced off of the pipe. Whatever. You're just gonna burn through the fucking
This is the bro force method.
It really is.
We're just gonna plow through the... Oh, it's like that thing at the end of your classic Mario
Yeah.
level. Yes.
Luke Ult, for the record, Luke, if he has an option with destructible terrain, if Luke...
Me grabbing onto my mother's leg at the grocery store when I was a kid.
For the record, if Luke has an option of, like, breaking through destructible terrain at any point, he will take it, and he will
Yes.
take the most boring route possible.
So
to
if
win
we
a level.
ever play... I want to play Shrek 2 with you, as I've said for many years.
Yes.
There's a line in that where the narrator, who's like the guy in the mirror, I'm pretty sure, is like, the big bad wolf suggested a tunnel, a secret passageway he knew through the mountain
Yeah.
or whatever. Because why go over a mountain when you can go through
Through
it?
it.
And the way through it is like way more dangerous than just going over it. Welcome to Petalburg, and...
Wait, that's Bowser.
Hide! Everybody hide! My leg!
What did I do this time?
What
a
was-
wuss. Yes, hide, chickens.
Hide, Hickens!
Hide, Hickens.
Hickens!
Hickens.
Because it's Rolach, so Hickens! Hide, Hickens! I have no need for any of you.
What I do need, though, is Princess Peach. Now, where is she? Tell me this instant.
Bowser at home in the lava, in his lava area, just looking at a picture of Peach. I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I need it.
I need it.
Where is she?
Where'd everybody go?
Yeah, Lord Bowser, over here.
Oh, this fucking... I forgot about this scene, actually.
Oh yeah.
Look, it's Peach.
Oh, so there's this famous story about Harriet Tubman who, like, Oh, and they actually came out with a movie about her that I wanted to see and I never did. But like Harriet Tubman, who helped a bunch of slaves escape.
Yes.
She was such a good master of disguise that she slept one night.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Under her own wanted poster and nobody noticed. And I would just love it if Bowser was like, "What do we have here?" And it was a poster, and Peach was like escaped from the X-Nauts
but not
facility,
disguised at all,
and was sleeping under. Yes, not disguised at all, sleeping under the poster. And Bowser comes over and like, "This poster looks exactly like her. She's been here. We just don't know where. My life's treasure. I'd rather die than give up my life-size Peach poster." Dude, this is a real fanboy.
I hate this dude. I showed you this dude first run through, right? I showed you the Peach fanboy.
So I actually don't hate him because you ever seen Iron Man 3 and one of the bad guys, Bowser's face? That's the new surprise Pikachu face, by the way.
You said what to my mom?
Oh my goodness, didn't see that coming.
Great.
Oh, great.
Just great. Now I look like the huge mighty king of guys who talk to posters.
Because the little guy shoots in the window?
Yeah. What in the goddamn fuck are you doing, Cammy? Can we just... I'm just gonna start intermittently spouting random shit with my Bowser voice.
Alright. In the Iron Man 3 movie, one of the bad guys, there's like a kid that approaches the bad guy, or it's in Iron Man 2. And he approaches the bad guy with the Iron Man toy face on, and like if we actually had superheroes, they would just be commercialized in that way.
Yeah.
So Peach would 100%, like, the most accurate thing in Hercules is that Hercules becomes like this poster boy for Greece.
Yeah.
Like being the hero.
Yeah.
That's 100% what Peach would be in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go back to Oni Plays again because you brought up Hercules and it made me think about it again. Did I ever tell you about Herculad?
Oh, we leave.
You leave.
You may have.
So there's a thing in Oni Plays. They went and played through the PS1 Hercules game, which is actually not a terrible game. It's just expensive as shit.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things.
And so they so at one point they were talking and they went, yeah, you know, they're just like none of them had like seen Hercules in forever. And at one point, one of them just went, "Gonna sit here, okay." But they brought up Herculad, which isn't the real thing in the actual, like, Hercules...
Oh, but
like,
they tried
movie.
to make him believe that it was...
They tried to make him believe that there was a small version of, like, a small, like, clone of Hercules called Herculad that was in the actual thing. And they tried for, like, 5 minutes, and eventually they convinced him, and as soon as they convinced him, they went, "No, that's fake." It was the funniest shit.
Lately, I've dreamt about our days back in the castle. I hope we'll spend carefree days there again soon. Must be nice. He said he just got dumped by Kupina or whatever her name was.
Yeah, Kupiku.
He comes across very, like, jilted. Oh.
Come on, juke him. So the key to juking them is as soon as they vanish, you want to move in the Z-axis.
The Z-axis?
In and out of the page.
Oh, okay.
So that because they're still 2D. Their hitboxes are still 2D. So you can't jump on either of them, yeah, and I don't have any hammer power-ups equipped, so maybe it's best to do... Wait, Earth Tremor.
I was gonna swap.
No, hit B. Special. Either Clock Out or Earth Tremor, both are pretty good.
Press A with perfect timing.
There's gonna be a bar popping up in a little circle, you need to press A when the circles are there.
Oh, I didn't know there'd be multiple tests.
There's multiple, yeah. There's a lot. There's up to 6 or 7, I think.
Gotcha.
Okay, you beat up the Cleft, because they're stupid.
Cleft, the boy Chin Wonder. Alright, we're done.
Cleft, thank goodness you're here.
Hey.
Timmy, thank goodness you're here. Did you ever see that bit? Where, like, he went into the comic and the Crimson Chin was too stupid to realize that Cleft and Timmy were two separate things. It's okay, buddy, we all do it.
You can't jump on him, right?
No. Jumping on them just hurts you unless you have a specific badge equipped. You do have 20 FP. Power shell through them. That's why I put the damage dodge on. Otherwise, you would have taken 1 damage from that, I think.
How many did I take?
I think you took 0.
Oh, nice.
Because there's a little star. You don't want that.
We don't want the poison mushroom?
No.
Oh, we don't want the poison?
No poison. Poison bad.
Me entering Sabrina's gym. Oh, we don't want the poison.
No poison. Me entering Koga's gym. You put the what in the what?
Oh, Z-axis.
See what I mean?
Oh.
So like whenever you see him vanish, you just move axes.
Do, 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 do. Give him a sweet treat.
If you want more star power, you can swap the Koops and then appeal, but I don't think it's going to get you to a full other gauge.
Well, what uses FP?
Any of your special moves.
These are SP.
Yeah.
Not
SP is that gauge.
But it's not FP.
Yes, it's not the same thing.
Well, then where are my FPs?
FPs are any of your special moves, so not hammer, but the thing is everything here requires that you hit it because it's on the ground.
Hmm.
And all
What's this? Restores Mario and allies FP, and oh, we don't need that.
No. You have some ice storms in your inventory, you can just chuck one of those out. I bought them for a reason, and then didn't use them because I realized I had way better ways to deal with them.
Is there any associated tasks with this, or do you just let it do it?
Mm-mm.
Freezing doesn't do any damage.
No, but it does make sure they can't move for X amount of turns.
Well, no, it must have done damage because the cleft.
It dealt 3.
We're gonna move into the page next time we see one of them boys. Oh, we're good.
Move into the page now. Dave.
Good one.
Unless you really want to do that again.
Oi. I feel like I'm doing a Word document where I gotta save like after every paragraph in case the computer crashes. What is going on? Oh, you just have to go down.
Yeah, that's the pipe to return. That's back to report.
I kind of wish there was just like a fly mechanic. Quick travel. Fast travel. Quick fast travel.
So, kinda is. You'll unlock it in a little bit, I think. Hold right. Hold R. You'll unlock the fast travel mechanic eventually.
Yeah.
When I say kinda, I definitely mean kinda. There it is, the fast travel mechanic. Can't use those switches yet, and you can't break that block yet. The better hammer.
Well, we did our best. Take it on, boys. No shame in retreating. And regrouping to fight another day. Ain't that right, Coops?
Coop says, Mario, please stop hitting me.
Can you please not step on my entire body, which is also my back?
Very uncomfortable.
Hey.
Realize that did you realize that a Koopa's shell is a part of their skeleton?
Did you realize that
stepping on my bones?
Did you realize the Koopa skeleton's a part of his shell, and he takes his shell off, and his skeleton comes out of his body? And his bones fall out. Hey, mates.
You don't want to talk to Frankly yet, although you could upgrade someone.
You're gonna want to talk to Frankly?
No, you want to go down into the sewers again and over to the 1,000-year door.
Back down?
Yeah, because it's gonna show. But you can upgrade somebody. But I think it teleports you back up here when you get done. So.
Hey.
Also, we can beat the shit out of that guard dude now instead of paying coins.
We didn't do that. Can you just wait till you find the contact lens to do the contact lens at all?
No,
I don't think we
you
even
have to step on it,
Yeah,
and then
so-
you have to order a new one. This T doesn't let you pass. This is not the right way. Although you could go over to Dazzle.
My name is Dazzle. Yep, that's all we need to know. I collect star pieces.
My name is Dazzle. I'm a capture card and a piece of shit. It's actually the capture card name that I'm using.
The more I collect, the happier I am. So, guy, if you have any star pieces, I'll trade you my badges for them. Yay. Come on, let's trade. Is this the only purpose of star pieces?
Yes.
Which badges do you want to trade for?
So
We have 12.
Attack effects Y is good, but funny.
Chill out.
Never succumb to a first strike. No. Pretty lucky is really good.
Item hog.
Quick change. Quick change could be nice. Item
Big,
hog.
big pig build.
Big pig.
He's a big pig. Oink oink.
You can be a big pig too.
Oi. Alright,
So Flower Saver is eh. Could be useful. Power Plus is actually what we want here. But if you want like Quick Change or Pretty Lucky, I'd say you could go for those.
You're gonna do the majority of stuff, so I'm good with just trusting you on this.
Peekaboo is nice, but it's not necessary. It just means you can look at their health without using Goombella's tattle ability. Flower Finder might be useful if I got it. So like,
all right, I'm gonna pull out a D20.
The build is he just has his D20 on him like always.
Why? I have him in my bag in my car.
So I don't remember what attack effect Y changes your sound effect to. So let me check that because that might just be funny.
Oh, if attack FX changes the sound effects of the game.
So like the goal is we want to have Pretty Lucky, and then we want to have, because we have such low health, like it's a little bit higher than I would like.
Sorry, not to cut you off. I wanted to ask what the TWQ want to become famous.
It was a bot. I banned it. The message was deleted.
I know what a bot is, but why are they here?
Because they try and farm. Basically, they'll show up on whatever channels are available to try and get people to click on their shit. So that they can make money off of it and probably scam you out of an account somehow.
Oh.
That's it. Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking this up. Attack effects. Why? Changes the sound effect of Mario's attacks to a dull bell.
A dull bell?
Doom.
Okay.
Like I said, Pretty Lucky is good. Save up.
Well, we can do attack FX, Pretty Lucky, and Quick Change adds up to 12.
I also kind of want to just save up for Power Plus, because Power Plus means that I can just spam.
Remember, kids, it's lame to change your mind. Once you believe a certain way, never...
You can't change it.
Yeah.
You gotta commit. That's what the snap's for. It's about committing. When I say commit, I gotta snap. So you want to head down. You should go into the pipe. Boots behind, like usual. Go ahead and just move through the bars. Yeah. Shortcut. Go... I don't remember if it's down that pipe. Yeah, it is down that pipe. And then you want to head over to the left, which means you gotta head up the plane thing. Well, you get to fight a Spinia.
Ooh.
You want to tattle on it? It ain't gonna deal any damage. But, you can just murder it in cold blood instead of categorizing everything and making sure that everybody has reasonable research on this now extinct species that you just killed.
Hey, man. Darwin Award winner right here. Oh! Hey, can't jump up ledges, haha. Get good, mate. That's what Twitch streamers say, yeah?
Wait, stop.
Yep.
Look at that. What does it look like?
Honey, I'm home. Alright.
Think about it. Who do we got that can uncover hidden things?
Ooh, Goombella researches. Now I know.
Goombella's just like, huh, this looks kind of funny, and reaches up and just pulls it back with her teeth. No, that's bad. Just...
I don't know how to navigate this menu, clearly.
Stop hitting buttons.
Okay.
Hit B.
Okay.
Now you're good. Hit left.
Okay.
There's a little fucking arrow that shows you where you are. I don't remember what's in that chest.
He's great at peeling. You got Happy Heart. Slowly and automatically restore HP.
We got Happy Heart Piss. The Happy Heart P. That's what they call all the badges that affect your partners. We need 100 coins for the Y button. Alright, you gotta tilt back and forth on this.
We're coming in for a bumpy landing, a bit.
We're coming in for a crash landing. Might be a bit of a water landing, but that's okay because this is the seaplane.
If it gets a little soggy, it's to be expected. Just Make sure you put the thing on your kid first before you put it on yourself. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Oh god, we're made out of paper. Oh god, there's water. Just go down here.
Luckily, we ordered the metal plane. Or wait,
It's all paper.
wait, it's all paper.
Always has been. So you might want to save here. But
Yep.
the
Can
left
you land
side,
on this save box?
no, because it's in a different plane
Hmm.
than the plane things. So left side is just Pit of 100 Trials. You just want to be right here.
We're just putting the star piece back into the 1,000-year door.
We're using the star piece. We're using the crystal star with the map to show the position of the next crystal star, because each one will like unlock the location.
You have to
of
come
another
back and do this.
Yeah.
Now, my little Mario, it's crystal star time. Sugar. I always feel like she's the type of woman that's called people sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Got the green. Got the blue.
Gotta love the green.
Is it blue? I think I remember it being blue. Is it blue? It wasn't blue, was it? It was like
blue.
gray.
It was
Gray.
orange.
It was orange. It was orange mad. Do you remember Orange Mad?
Yep.
We played through Ultra Sun and Moon, and our cat was named Orange Mad.
I don't know why we named him that. He's not even orange. He's
It's
like,
like,
a red.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana when you say orange?
Right.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Aren't you glad? So we were like, aren't you mad?
Yes, and
Because
the
Litten
answer is
becomes mad when he evolves.
yeah. I was about to say it's just a Litten, so it's definitely mad.
Dude, I like Litten a lot, actually.
That's a good Pokemon. I know you hate Incineroar.
I just thought Litten was so cute, and they made Incineroar so Tony the Tiger, but I like him in Smash.
It's funny that you say Tony
I wouldn't
the
say
Tiger.
I wouldn't even say hate, because I wouldn't even spend that much energy on it. But and then Torcat is just like Fat Garfield.
Yeah,
Litten is cute though.
yeah. No, but you were talking
never
about.
seen
It's
me.
funny that you bring up Tony the Tiger because I've told you about what happened to Tony the Tiger, right?
The next Crystal Stars made an entrance. Ma. Don't mind the fact that I'm floating onto you.
Don't
Onto
mind the
you.
fact that my left tit is literally just in your face.
On top of you, just resting on his nose, just like. It's like, hey Mario.
Oh hey.
It's like the joke about when Kevin Hart makes a joke on stage about talking to Shaq, and he's like, "This is Shaq standing next to me," and it's just the microphone on his head. Like that's his penis just landing on the top of his head. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that up in the sky? What does that mean?
That was the weirdest inflection you could have given that.
I was
What
trying
is
to do like the
that?
whole like, because I was trying to like figure. I didn't realize that was capitalized and not mean. Like I read that completely wrong. So I thought you were saying like, what does it mean? Like the
What does it mean?
Like the double rainbow
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. That means that beneath this town, the 1,000-year-old ruins remain intact. Who's saying that? Oh,
Frankly. Also,
Frankly, my dear,
call me Shirley.
that door has been sealed shut for 1,000 years by the Crystal Seers. I read that
Crystal
completely wrong.
Seers.
In order to open the seal, we have to muster the power of the Crystal Stars. Perhaps I'm just daft. No, honey, you're draft.
Ah, it's just gonna be wind puns the whole time.
But why would they want to seal this treasure away at all? Did they fear thieves and brigands? If not, then what? No?
No, that's not.
I don't know.
That's actually what Frankly did. He just spoke whenever it's in all caps like that. He's actually speaking in like 300 different voices.
It's like the Avatar voice.
Yeah. He just,
Where is my bison? Darkness stole the sky and the cataclysm rained down. I must research this. 2 of each kind, 2 Goombas,
the Koopas.
and that was it. that's Frank in the Goomba lore. The way
Everything else has evolved in the past 1,000 years.
Yes, as the way they put it in the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, one of those horrible creatures that didn't make it onto the ark. That's the thing. That does explain why the oceans are so scary compared to everything else.
It's just shit that
everything
lived
scary.
in the water.
Everything scary about the world died when the flood happened. These are the things that the flood couldn't kill.
Yeah.
Because it was already underwater. A floating city. What's that called? Like Behemoth or something? And
I don't think it's Behemoth. I don't even know what you're referencing, but I don't think it's Behemoth.
in Leviathan or something like that. I don't know. There's a book I read with floating ships, and one of them's called the Hyperion, and then the other one is about. Oh, it's the Bioshock game where there's a floating city. Rapture, was that it?
Rapture? Yeah, I think it was Rapture. You probably think of Bioshock Infinite.
Because when you rapture, you go up into the sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there's the Yucks and Mini Yucks logs.
You found a scrap of paper, the tattle log.
There's the one.
So why is
Vivian.
Goombella, like, besides being cute, why is she necessary for the tattle thing?
Because so you only get certain tattles.
Not that cute is like the only contribution of necessity, but she is. All right, hold up. If you want to pay,
If you want to pay, I can take you.
you can just pay and avoid the fight.
Yeah,
All right.
I did that once.
But
already.
why when you can jump him?
Right. I
Oh,
can't-
that's just a hammer. You can't stab anything with this. Mario comes up. It's not for stabbing. Because this spear reminded me of that other line from Avatar. It's like you can't stab anything with this.
Right.
Aang's response should have been, we just haven't... Anything can stab anything if you push hard enough.
See
Alright.
this hammer? It's meant for stabbing. Well, how's that gonna?
Do they ever get abilities like, here's Body Slam and here's, Gale Force, but Flurry's trying to learn a move, but she can't learn more than 2 moves that ever happen?
No.
You can just upgrade the damage that those abilities do.
Yes, you can upgrade the damage that those abilities do, and then you also get a couple. Every time you upgrade, you get a new ability. Speaking of which, I think we have enough to upgrade someone else.
Do you have to keep going back to the sort of crystal ball user every single time?
Yeah. So otherwise, they don't get any new abilities. You upgrade the ones that you like, which is why I upgraded Koops.
Okay.
Because you like Koops.
I do like Koops.
It's also stylish. It's a rock.
So I've referenced this before, and it's not the first time I've brought up. I think it's in the back. It's probably like if you ever release that backlog of like our partial playthrough of this, which since this is going up on YouTube, I don't know if you ever will, but it's gonna follow a similar like I'm gonna think of things I may or may not have already said in that playthrough if you remember it. But there is a Sir Arthur Conan Doyle book that he wrote. Like one of the things he wrote outside of all his like Holmes stuff. And called The Lost World, and
I know this story. Yeah.
it's about a journalist that accompanies a very like cantankerous professor, kind of fighty, argumentative professor. Crud. The dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous. Think violence solves everything, don't you? Don't you?
And he runs off. He stabs him.
I didn't I say that it'd be cool if that guy was named like a sly guy instead of a shy guy?
That would have been nice. Yeah.
Anyway, a journalist by the name of Malone accompanies a professor by the name of Challenger to this like discreet, removed plateau somewhere in the middle of South America that has apparently been untouched for like all the years and that have been on Earth, and it skipped basically all of the things that caused extinction to happen everywhere else in the world. And so basically primitive prehistoric developments sort of just continued as if it was frozen in time on that plateau, and they go there and it's called the Lost World. They encounter dinosaurs, monkey men, stuff like that. And in the beginning of the book, it's a spoiler I guess, but it's not really the most important part of the book. In the book, Malone isn't really interested in going these kinds of adventures. He just wants this girl that he likes to marry him, and she keeps telling him no because she says you haven't done anything special or anything worth like, whatever happened to that squishy little puny guy? I miss him. Sniff. Toadette. The animal lover.
Toadette's just somewhere in the road court. Fun.
So puny's canonically an animal. Can Yoshi talk? Do animals talk in this world?
Yeah, Yoshi talk.
Yoshi talks in Super Mario World. He's like, hey, Bowser stuck me in here this egg when I was trying to get
Yoshi's
my friends.
intelligent.
But then Yoshi doesn't talk in like literally everything else. He just goes, wow.
Yeah. No, he talks in this one. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm like trying to remember where the fuck Garf is.
Oh, so she tells him, you haven't done anything special. I want to marry someone who's like an amazing man who has done something really brag-worthy, really awesome, really like adventurous or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he thinks, okay, what's something really noble or honorable or awesome I could do, something adventurous. And so he accompanies Challenger, and then he starts to get really invested in his own way. And, near-death experience, adventure, scientific discovery, all this stuff happens. The book happens, essentially. And then, like, in the falling action of the book, after the whole retreat from the plateau and everything, he shows up to her to like, say, okay, here I am, I've done this special thing or whatever, and I'm in the papers and we have discovered all these things, and she's already married when he comes back after that long expedition. And he's like, oh, well, who could be more amazing than, like, who could have done something more amazing than that? And she's married, like, just some accountant
random
or something
fucker,
like that.
yeah.
Not that it's not amazing to be an accountant, but, like, a guy with a nice average job,
Right.
And with a perfectly normal guy, nothing wrong with him. And it kind of sets in for him. It's like it wasn't about the fact that
He didn't do anything cool.
Right. It's like she just, like...
Didn't like him.
Just didn't like him, yeah. And so he's like, but at the end of the day, he's kind of like, well, that's not why I ended up doing it by the end of it. That's sort of the maturity that he gets by the end of it, is realizing, like, okay, well, sometimes people don't like you, but they don't say it that way. You just have to, like, take a hint.
Right.
But I really kind of hope that it's a similar, to not forget why I brought it up, I kind of hope that it's a similar trajectory that Coops takes.
It's just like he went out to go, like, become stronger for Kupiku, and then he just decides, nah, fuck this.
And Kupiku's married to, like, Kamek.
So, this is Lumpy. We've talked about Lumpy before. We did Lumpy on our last playthrough.
Okay.
But Lumpy is looking for an initial investment of 100 coins or more for his, he's going out to the dry desert to mine for oil.
Oh no, we're gonna get caught up in oil futures.
Yeah, no, now we've got oil prospects to think about, So,
we lose all our money investing in tin futures.
Garf. I don't remember which one's Garf.
To the left?
No. Hold on. I'm looking this one up. I know that's not Garf. That's just the annoying ass thief that you gotta deal with occasionally.
Just his game.
Garf is a member of Ishmael's Rabo gang. Oh, Garf's one of the dudes who got beat up by the pianos at the beginning of the game.
Oh, poor guy. So he's got a guard outfit on.
Yeah.
Well, they were right there.
No, he's, pretty sure Garf's the one standing either directly outside the house or he's in the hideout.
I thought Garf was one of the dog people.
No, Garf is one of these, like, I think they're called a crawl. Got my key when I went to the badge shop. Okay. Now we're gonna solve some troubles because I don't feel like starting the next chapter right now. We've got like a half hour or so, I think. I'm gonna do some of these troubles.
Oh yeah, shorter one you said.
Yeah. I'm not streaming until 7 at night, y'all. I'm tired. I've been tired all week. I need some time to relax.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Oh, and I can't do next week. I just wanted to...
That's fine.
Put that out there.
Yep. You hear that, y'all? So I'll be doing something else next Sunday. Y'all can help me decide that if you want.
If you do whatever, but no paper next week.
Yeah, no Paper Mario next week. Y'all have some suggestion for a game, feel free to drop it in the suggestion box. Or if you really want to force me to play a game, I've added a channel points thing that will, if you give 4,000 channel points back, I will play whatever fucking game shows up. I'm putting it on the list of games that I need to play.
Channel points?
Yeah, so whenever it's a Twitch thing. The longer you watch a channel, the more points you accrue.
Okay.
And so, like, you get points for, like, rating or subscribing or whatever.
Okay. Does this count as a view since I'm...
Yes, so you'll be getting channel points, so you can spend the channel points on things.
Me or you?
You will be getting the channel points.
As a viewer?
Yes, as a viewer. It's not a thing for people who are streaming.
And I can spend those points?
On the channel to do certain things in the channel shop that I've set up specifically for this.
What happens if you receive points that people pay you?
Nothing. They're just there so they
it's just an engagement thing.
It's an engagement thing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
With no cost.
Yeah. No cost.
Cool. It's generated by engagement.
Right.
Nice. Okay.
So we've got the unsimplifier.
Kind of, yeah, okay, nice. The
unsimplifier. Make action commands hard, but earn more star power from them. Which is nice in some cases, but we're not going to need it, I don't think.
I mean, if you're really...
I'm going to go see if I can reset the shop.
Adept at the action command patterns.
I'm not that great at them.
Neither am I.
It depends on some of them. Some of them I still don't know what the fucking action command pattern is, because they're always different. But anyway, we found Garf's key, so we can turn that one in. 20 coins. We're done with it, so we can go back now. It always says you solved the trouble. Go chill with Garth real quick. Make yourself at home.
We don't have much here. No, he must live with someone else.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, there's 2 bumps. 3 chairs at the table. Someone doesn't need sleep, obviously, is what that means, right?
I sleep standing up with my eyes open, no big deal.
Yeah, it's no problem. I just sleep in the chair, dude. Do we want to upgrade someone, or do we want to wait out for Yoshi?
I forget what his whole shtick was. So if we're not going to start the next chapter till next time, let's just hold off on upgrading as well.
Okay.
I know it's more exciting to be like, yeah, dump that spice into that character right away, but let's just hold off.
No, that's fine. So we can wait up on that. Or we can upgrade Koops again.
Do you want to just max Koops?
We just max Koops and that's it. He does deal a shit ton of damage.
The minute they touch the ground,
yeah, like as soon as they're on the ground. Because then we just have Mario specializing in jumping and Koops specializing in ground shit, and we fuck everything up.
There's just a shell lodged in the bad guy's face.
Yeah.
Hold on, pop Koops out of there.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we'll go get him. What did you say, Koops? I can't hear you. Too busy in the shell getting thrown at Mach 2.
The way my shell hit him, he was in me. For a minute.
There was penetration, Mario.
The way my shell hit him.
Also, I want you to just, like, look real quick at this scene. What do you see?
The arrow going up? Like in that arrow?
Not, yeah, it is technically. But what's the arrow pointing to?
Yeah, it's a chest up top.
Yeah.
So Flurry's gonna blow it down?
No.
Can you sideways seen it?
We can't get that one yet.
I'd really love if you could, like, fold the paper.
That'd be funny.
Mm.
No, there's... You get this later on, I think. I think maybe there's a clip to get it early.
We got Luge.
The Luge.
Who, me?
Well, bro, I'm on an adventure.
Oh, no. I'm on an adventure. I just say, they say, oh no, about everything.
Oh, no.
I rescue Princess Eclair, cheating on Daisy, of the Waffle Kingdom. It's a bad scene, alright. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. Tell me more. I went to Rumble Bump Volcano, got myself a marvelous compass piece. It was an incredible quest. Danger, all sorts of adventuring. Pretty nutso, bro, so.
Bro, so. Wanna so hear so what so happens so?
It was pretty nut.
It's pretty nut.
You lost, bro. Hey, dude, you lost, bro.
Okay, bro. Can we make Luigi sound like a fucking... Like
yeah, alright, mate.
Russians? No, like one of those Russians who's like always in a tracksuit.
Oh,
like,
I think
squatting.
I was thinking of very like a posh laddie guy, like, alright, mate, bro.
Yeah, that could work too. Take this package to Goom Free.
Okay, Eclair, then no problem, posh. It's like, whoa, Luigi.
Okay, boss. I really wanted this image of just like Luigi squatting in like a tracksuit, just like talking to a bunch of Goombas
Smoking
or
a
some
cigarette.
Shit. Yeah.
Combing his hair with a pop-out comb. We never spoke, forget everything. Don Pianta. He's responsible for every brick in this town being filthy. If anyone scrubs it, he's like, nah, we gotta look like a mob city.
What the fuck are you doing? And he
and
spits on the
grind.
brick. Got an image to upkeep.
Downkeep, but you get the idea.
You know what I mean.
We've got an image to completely desecrate.
Alright, so we're gonna go try and finish up most of the troubles right now because we can get 100.
What end time are you looking at? 5?
About 5, yeah.
5, yeah.
5-ish. So if we do a bunch of these, we'll be able to get enough money to both invest in the oil.
That's so funny to me that you have to like do business ventures.
You don't have to. You can completely ignore him and just say, no, I don't want to do this.
Mm. Oh, I was thinking of Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arthur's a dog person, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm also wrong about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am wrong.
You're wrong. I'm just kidding.
You said it so confidently. You're like, that's the most, like, disappointed in myself vicariously through you I've ever been.
Okay, so the best part about this is you can completely lie to Arthur about how much the prices are for any given item, and you can just do this quest really cheaply.
Yeah. Don't ever leave me again. By the way.
Okay.
It just like hit me real serious just then. No, I think that's a very cute scene, and I love stuff like that. I love little like personality things that they put in games like that. If you can just load it with like, especially like I was just talking about how like Nintendo really characterizes like. To me, Mario does still have a personality, even though he's like the default one.
Yeah.
Because like that sort of is his thing that he does. Like he's a swell guy. He's Superman. Like I'm one of the few people that will like defend that actually think Superman's like a good superhero. I just
I'm not
understand.
saying Superman's a bad superhero. It's just like there's definitely a good way to write him and a bad way to write him. And
Oh, 100%.
A lot of people lean towards the bad way to write him.
But I don't like it when people go too much in the opposite direction where they make my sweet Superman boy bad. Like in Injustice, I didn't like. Because to me, Superman has to be like awful good. Like that's where you got to start with him.
Yeah, well, I think that
just
was
not
that
so much that he's
point.
uninteresting.
It was that cracking point of being lawful good and being like, well, am I really gonna be like standing up with the law and like dealing with this, or I'm actually gonna go kill the fucking Joker for killing Lois?
Right.
Because that's fucked.
It's one of those things, like, because the Batman never does.
No.
And it's Heath Ledger's Joker that first calls out, like, listen, are you not killing me because of some good, like, thing? Because you want to kill, or are you killing, or are you not killing me to keep me around? Because you need me.
Right.
Just like I need you. You complete me, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Real good.
I want to watch Batman Beyond again.
Batman Beyond?
Yeah, genuinely.
Okay.
Like that.
That's like an older Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he's like 70 or something.
Yes.
And it's great because it's him, and then I forget the last name of the dude, but another dude takes over being Batman, and his name's just Terry. I don't remember his last name.
Yeah, but he's got like the black suit with the red crest on it.
Yeah,
no,
it's actually a really cool show.
It's a very cool suit.
It's a cool suit, yeah.
I can appreciate that Nintendo has characterized, like, we know DK's personality, we know Yoshi's personality, we know
when you have
Luigi's
characters around for
personality,
35 plus years.
Yes. But they don't even talk, and they have these, like, personalities that partially it's because, like, partially the audience has sort of pinned it on them.
Right.
But
and that's okay, too.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's what the silent protagonist tends to do. You're allowed to pin whatever onto the character, depending on their interactions, and, like, what the community wants, and that's cool.
No, I think that's good when if a game.
You remember what I said about
responds to that kind of stuff?
You remember what I said about humans being like the perfect
improvisers?
No, the perfect endurance predator.
Oh yes.
Well, apparently bandits are perfect ambush predators.
Dude.
So that means that we can kick this dude's ass if we just keep finding him.
If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. There's no better hunter in the animal kingdom than the cat.
For ambush predators? Oh, absolutely not.
100%. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Like the crocodile?
I agree. The crocodile's also...
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no better than the cat.
Oh, yeah. We should definitely
100%.
talk about crocodiles.
Dude,
though.
crocodiles do not mess around at all. They're not even like into it for the jokes.
I saw a video.
They do not get them. If you showed them a meme, they would not get it. They do not joke around. That's what I mean.
I saw a video of a crocodile. It was actually really funny. It was like a zebra fording a river. And this crocodile...
Does the zebra die?
No. The crocodile fucking whiffs. The zebra gets out of the water before the crocodile even swims up to it. And then it, like, lunges at nothing.
Yeah, so crocodiles are built for power, not accuracy.
Yes. If they
if they miss 9 times out of 10, that's fine for them because that 10th time sucker, man, you'll get cracked in half immediately. You will become 2 people.
Yes.
It's scary, man. It's messed up.
It is.
It's super duper like the whole thing is freaky, man.
I'm trying to remember where he goes last.
That really shows like how badly we want to go to Disney World because people as humans because like we are willing to venture into like literally the crocodile territory of the world. To be like, but I want to dance with Mickey. It's like you'll get like completely buried. Yeah. It's just nuts.
I'm wondering how he's keeping him like restrained because it's a Goomba. He doesn't have arms.
Yeah, it's just nuts. Crocodiles and cats, man.
You know, crocodiles and cats. Because like, I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Crocodiles haven't felt the need to evolve.
No.
For over 200 million years, I think.
Yeah,
these things have been around since before dinosaurs.
However long they say stuff came out of the ground. Like,
Crocodiles were just there
or out of the
already.
ground. I meant to say out of the water onto the ground. If that's like whatever you want to pinpoint that as the time where the first thing happened. It's like that's like a thing in Futurama where like the first thing comes out of the water and then like it gets. I think like Zoidberg gets eaten or something like that, and then
Yeah.
there's a documentary episode.
Yeah, I remember.
Crocodiles were like, nah, I'm good.
Yep.
But like land and air, nah, bro,
Yep.
I'm good. Air's fine. Yeah,
Air's cool, I
good
can
with
deal with that.
Yeah,
I'm not living it
yeah.
though.
What about like dry stuff? What was that? Like you can be on dry land. Come closer.
Come over here for a second. I need to talk to you about
I don't
something.
feel safe.
I'm meeting in Roadport Square, so we need to beat the shit out of this dude. Do you want to beat the shit out of him?
And then Crocs met them where they were. They're like, oh, you want me to come on land? Okay. Oh, no. You... I don't know, man. All right, yeah.
Wait, it was a joke. It was a joke.
It's real nuts, man.
It's a joke, son. You built too low, flew right by you.
Because I think a lot of the time, like, mammals can clearly bond with each other.
Reptiles
Like-
have a harder time. They don't have that same sort of like.
I don't think their frontal cortex is that big.
They don't have one a lot of the time.
Oh, they don't have. Well, yeah, I just mean like whatever part of the brain is the front.
Yeah.
When you have no front, you have to have a front.
So we need to whack him until he remembers, and if we whack him after he remembers,
Oh, this is like one of those don't hit him afterwards or he'll forget.
yeah.
And you have to go through it all over again.
Yep.
Did it work?
No, we gotta do it again. Yo, use B. I don't know what that means.
The key is to not hit him so quickly that you hit it out of him.
Yeah, so you have to hit him quickly enough. He's got some invulnerability frames, so it's not quite as bad. So, yeah. Sell it for a 2-coin profit in Petalburg because you buy them for 8 coins here, and you can sell them for 10 coins in Petalburg. So you can just easy money.
That middlemaning tax.
So I'm gonna go do that quick. I'm actually gonna store a bunch of my shit because I don't need a fucking ultra shroom right now. Technically, I could just sell the ultra shroom for a shit ton of money. Or actually, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go solve a couple more of the things. Draw. Ultra shroom.
I love if computers were like that, like
Oh, okay.
accessing data memory. Whoosh. I remember now.
God, that'd be amazing. If you could just whack the shit out of
The
something.
file has been corrupted. Whoosh. Processing.
I mean, like, sometimes that does genuinely work. It's mostly if there's, like, a
Yeah.
loose wire or something, but every once in a while it works. Okay,
We do not have the program to open that file. Whoosh. I'm here to kill you, John Carter.
Okay, so where was I gonna sell? Oh, right. Okay, in the Great Tree. Guess we're going back.
John Connor, I meant to say.
Bone corner.
Isn't it John Connor?
Yeah.
Okay. John Carter is the Disney movie.
Is
but-
it?
Yeah, John Carter.
I genuinely don't remember that one.
Was it John Carter?
That sounds familiar. I just don't remember the movie.
I don't think anyone saw it.
What was the secret?
Yeah, I think it's one of those. I'm pretty sure it's a Disney live-action version of an isekai,
That's fair,
where
yeah.
some regular guy just gets brought to this like fantasy world and saves the day or whatever, and they're like, "You're the one who's gonna save us, John Carter." My
Yeah.
mom didn't want me to watch it because the initials on the movie poster were JC, and it was like, "Oh, well, that's a fake Jesus Christ saving the world." You know?
I don't think that was the point, but alright.
Like there are some things where, well, some movies legitimately do stuff where it's
Well,
like
we've talked
symbolic
about-
like that.
We've talked
but it
about
doesn't
fucking
mean they're
Samurai Jack.
yeah. So Samurai Jack is obviously a Christ figure, and
Sure.
Aku is the devil. But it doesn't mean every time they're using a Christ figure that necessarily is saying, okay, here's your Antichrist, because I'm trying to replace Jesus with this fictional character.
Yeah, no, that's not what it is.
So the guys who made The Matrix, and I'm pretty sure you can look this up, this is purposeful, that they named, just like how George Lucas used a lot of his Jesuit teachings in Star Wars,
Yeah.
and the Force is the Holy Spirit and stuff like that, they named a lot of like they weren't into Jesuitism, I think, but the people who made Matrix like were into some weird spiritual stuff, and when they made Neo Anderson, his name Neo Anderson. Neo means new,
Right.
and Anderson, Ander means man,
Right.
and son is new man son, new son of
New
man.
son of man, aka yeah.
Like Jesus was the old son of man, and the one who saves our world is this new son of
To
man.
be fair, I think calling Neo New Jesus is a pretty valid point for that movie in particular, because that's basically what happens.
So you have to take the context with you got to take the bitter with the sweet. You got to take the context with the narrative, with the suspicion, all those things together.
Right.
It is a little weird, but I mean, we have all kinds of things where like, I mean, Samurai Jack, that starts with a J. I mean, does that mean that he's supposed to be like Jesus?
I don't think that one was
I don't think that was
intentional.
either.
I
Yeah.
think you just didn't know what the fuck to call him.
I think Jack was just like, because he was like an everyman.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not an everyman, he's incredible. He does all this stuff that we couldn't do. But there is a scene where he fights Angry Jack, Mad Jack, in the episode Mad Jack, where he says, you know, if I go kill Aku, or if I defeat him, I can't do it out of revenge. It has to be because it was just the right thing to do.
Right.
If I don't do it, no one else is going to. That's what he realizes. Like, it has to be me.
Right.
Because at first he thought, well, it's just the sword. I'm the one with that sword.
You're the
It's
one
like,
with the sword.
No. It's got to be me. Like, he realizes no one else is going to do it. It's not
Yeah.
going to work. And so that, like, heroism, I think is, like, you can have someone be heroic without it being, like, conspiracy. But there's a ton of stuff like that in movies where it's like, this thing is really this. There's a thing with The Shining where, like, the room number is how many in thousands of miles far away the moon is from the Earth.
Yeah.
And it was about the moon landing being faked and all that stuff in The Shining, like all this stuff. But Kubrick was kind of like, not crazy, but like I don't think people liked him very much. So don't take
Nobody
anything he
cared,
says to heart, you know.
Right.
But my point is, there's a ton of stuff like that in movies that people interpret one way or another, and it's interesting to find those things. They're definitely there. Like I said, I think it's on record about that Matrix thing, but I mean, intent of the author is always, is always valid to be different from the interpretation the audience puts on it. Like you don't have to how important is intent of the author to significance of the story to themes?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
No, to you, I'm saying.
Oh, it's just like, how do I feel about it? Honestly,
how important is author intent?
Everybody's going to interpret shit differently.
Yeah.
I think genuinely, like, whatever intent that an author may have, it's important for them to realize that people may interpret it differently.
100%, yeah.
And so, like, that's okay. Also, the Jabbies are back. They didn't blow up.
I think it depends on the story, I would say, probably. There's a lot of decisions that people have made, like you said, like somebody changed something because their fans wanted it, or like that kind of became the character's personality because fans wanted it that way, or just already developed it in their minds that way.
Right.
There have been plenty of stories where people are like, oh yeah, I was going to kill this person off or change this thing, but I didn't because
The fans got excited.
Even Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, to bring him up again, brought back Sherlock because the fans wanted him back at one point.
Yeah.
So that's been happening since even before the 1800s, probably.
Also, apparently, the Doyle family is a bunch of fucking pricks.
Oh, really?
When it comes to like copyright stuff involving his books.
Like the Tolkien family is known for?
Yeah, and it's really bad. Like they're just, and like I think it comes out of copyright this year, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Sherlock Holmes.
I think all of the Sherlock Holmes books.
There's been a ton of fan adaptations and fan fiction that have been published or adapted about Sherlock, though. So how difficult could
I don't know if they've gotten the permission of the Doyle family or not, though.
So like Benedict Cumberbatch's version?
Yeah, I don't know if they got the permission from the family or anything. I know that they will refuse outright.
Which is like any similarity to Conan Doyle's books, it's purely coincidental. Now I'm pretty sure they outright name him.
Yeah, no, they do. I think it's definitely into public domain now if it hasn't been already, but like there was definitely a period of time where they were just being absolute pricks about it. I'm just wandering around down here genuinely.
Yeah, it's tough because you want the thing that you made to be adapted properly, and then there's like my dad wrote a very important story, so I'm going to try to make money.
Exactly.
There's two different.
It's like I understand you have assets that you want to like.
Yeah,
keep and
I
use.
don't have a problem theoretically with inheritance. You know what I mean, as a thing.
Yeah.
It seems a little weird because we've all seen those trust fund babies that like waste the fortune of their parents and things like that.
Yeah.
But theoretically, I don't have a problem with the concept
Honestly,
of inheritance.
Trump. That's actually Trump. If I'm being completely honest here.
Him with his kids and also him from his own father.
Yeah, his own father. He actually, if I recall correctly.
I mean, what the dude does requires a high level of business acumen. Like, we should at least acknowledge that. Like, the dude
I think
is
he's
smart.
scamming people. I'm like
Yeah.
90% sure he's scamming people out of money.
Oh, like the Trump University stuff?
Yeah,
Very,
like
yeah.
that. Like that's. I feel like that's
When I say
90%
smart, I don't mean
businesses.
smart in a good way. I just mean effective actions to get the money. That you
Sure.
want, you know.
Sure, it didn't mean illegal, just effective.
Right. That's all I meant. Like, smart doesn't mean good or bad.
Yeah. Trying to remember. There's something here that I could do. Guest room. Anything special here? I also want to grab like 3 more star pieces so I can get that power punch. I don't know if I can here.
I wonder if America's ever going to have a president that we're not reluctant to have. Like, because it seems like that's just been the trend with a lot of candidates is like, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, no one's actually like gung-ho about these
That's the
people.
problem. I think like
Not to get political.
no, it's fine.
Well,
I
yes,
don't
to get
mind.
political, 'cause I
yes,
brought
we're
it up.
getting political.
But, yeah.
it's 5 o'clock. That means it's political hour.
Ooh, shoot. Dude, it's hecka smooth on my
Oh yeah.
on my
Yeah,
video
turns,
feed.
turns out good internet's nice.
Ooh, edit me out saying hecka.
Hecka.
I don't want to sound California
Put in-
posh.
We just add an extra syllable there and call it hecta. That's fixed. It's 6 times as smooth.
Dodecahedron.
Dodecta.
Dodecahedron. Dodecahedron. There's this one pungent guy.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to hit on a shop girl. This is what I say. I'll have a mushroom, some honey syrup, and one of your sweet smiles.
It melts him.
I don't know, dude. Gonna flirt with the shopkeep.
Just a Paper Mario dating sim.
Yeah, and ironically, that gave me enough shop points to get a fucking mushroom.
Is this the baddie we're gonna hit on today? Dave's hitting on a girl.
Yeah, I already went through that story.
Yes. Number.
I just like open my mouth and make noises.
Hey, I went to this one plateau where an undiscovered race of monkey men almost killed me. Want my number?
No.
Do you want my number? It's on her to call.
Yeah, it's like I'm not calling.
Is it the guys that are like,
It's like
I
the
want your
monkey men?
number?
The
Why
mon-
don't you just write down your number and give it to her?
They're
problem
scary.
solved. Problem solved. Force your number upon people. Then that one gif of the dude pointing at his brain, like, you gotta think outside the box.
I love that one.
Yeah.
It's such a good image.
I'm not actually supporting shove your number into space. Joking.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I really like the ones where they slow it down so it takes a really long time to peel the thing off.
Yeah. No, that one's good.
Yes, it takes like a really long time. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
So by the time it's done, like, so much of the other conversation has already passed.
Right.
He's like, are you sure? Get big. So if you miss even one, it shrinks.
If you miss even one, it just stops. It doesn't shrink. It just goes
Oh,
with
and it
whatever
hits
size
from
it
there.
is.
Oof. About to go Super Saiyan. Yeah, I didn't know it was all this when I did mine, but I must have seen it in my periphery when you were doing it and just not paid attention.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I did it.
You did do it, I just didn't, like, store it away like I was gonna use it later. We always wonder what that Band-Aid's for, man.
He peels it off and he's got like a horrible infection under it or something.
Ugh.
He just left it in there for too long.
Don't worry. There would be other Koopikus. There's other Koopas in the Mushroom Kingdom. But oh my God! No, never mind. Never mind.
We gotta get that checked out, Chief.
Oof. Koops, you're perfect. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. You know what you're doing. I just find him really endearing. I don't know. Like,
He's a good character.
this, like, you know, maybe it's just because Koopas are the ones that you just like pop on all the time, and so are Goombas, I guess. But that's what I kind of like about, like, see, like, they're using original characters from the main Mario thing, but they're characterizing them and personifying them in ways that we haven't seen up till now.
Right.
And especially like making them good guys.
Well, the other one,
It's the natural progression of
In-
stock villains in cartoon games, though.
yeah,
But it's done well.
in the original Paper Mario, it was a Koopa. It was like a Koopa mailman.
That helped you?
Yeah,
Okay. What race was Geno in Super RPG?
I have no idea, dude.
Okay, because I know he's like got a blue hat. He's got like a sick forest theme.
Yeah,
That's all I know about the character.
that's all I know, Chief.
The Super RPG, like, is there an English version or is it all Japanese?
I'm pretty sure there's an English version.
Yeah,
I don't see why there wouldn't be.
I just didn't know if it was like that Doki Doki Panic thing where like the localization got weird.
You mean Super Mario Brothers 2?
Yeah, the real and only one that there is.
The real and only Super Mario Brothers 2.
The one that has
definitely
been
not another one.
The found levels.
Yeah, the fountain levels. Keep moving for a little bit because I've almost got 200 here, which means that I can just leave here, get out of Boggly Woods, head back to the road port, and invest in things that I want to buy. I may not do the oil right now. I may like grind off stream
Okay.
and just like get some coins from the trouble, because it's just the fucking trouble center. Most of the troubles are not interesting. But I definitely want to like invest in the oil thing, because I will tell you right now, if you invest in it, that does come back to get you a shit ton of money later.
Oh my goodness.
You get max coins.
Unlike most oil ventures.
You get max coins, like period. You
Wow.
get 999.
Wow.
Ooh, he's juking me.
Oof. Hot jukes.
Okay, we're good.
Got a tomato and cucumber salad.
Did we? I think we got all this.
I just wanted to say I was trying to do a play on words with juke there, with cucumber.
And you said something
but it
with
sounded
Jew.
like I'm saying cucumber, which is not what I was going for. I just want to clarify that, just out of character for a moment.
Hi y'all, Luke here with the PSA.
Like, I even though like I hate that we live in a world now that just from using the syllable Jew I have to clarify my intentions, but just so it's out there.
But yeah, so if you ever want to do full catalog, you have to do the Pit of 100 Trials entirely and tattle everything.
Doesn't Tagalog sound like Tagalog, which is like an Asian language?
Is it?
It's like I think Tagalog is like a mixture of Tagalog and Mandarin and English or something like that.
I have
I
idea.
have no idea. I'm basing this off of one TV show where they made a character that they had a hard time talking to because he spoke Tagalog, and they had to like find a
Oh,
translator.
I can't do this.
So I don't know if that's even a real language, actually.
I have no
but
idea.
it was on a mystery show.
I have absolutely no idea. You gonna look up what Tagalog
I
is?
am, because I don't want to sound silly for being like, oh yeah, Uzbekistan. Oh, it's a fake country. Wait, that's a real country.
It's just the
But the
constant
opposite.
back and forth of, is this real? Is this not?
Well, because Spencer liked to go from Uzbekistan and iCarly.
Right?
And I'm pretty sure the language they were speaking was not a real language, it was just gibberish. But
Yeah.
so we were like, oh, well then Uzbekistan must be fake. But there actually is a place in the world called
Is Uzbekistan, they just bullshitted the language.
100%. You think Dan Schneider cares about language accuracy?
I don't think Dan Schneider cares about much of anything anymore.
Name one bilingual character.
You said name one and then put up
And
two
then I
fingers.
put two fingers, because I was saying bi.
Bilingual, yeah.
Dan Schneider has not had any bi representation in his shows, because no one can speak more than one language.
Yeah.
Alright, where's it gonna look up Tagalog?
This is why we can't stream normally, because we just have this like stream of consciousness.
This is why I
whenever
don't
we
want
talk.
you around, because I can't think.
No, but I want you here for this because you enjoy this game.
I do like this game, yeah. Tagalog, a member of a people originally of Central Luzon in the Philippine Islands. The Austronesian language of the Tagalog. Okay, it was an Australian TV show, which is why they had a dude speaking Tagalog. That makes sense.
That makes sense a lot, yeah.
It was an Australian broadcast TV show.
Right. This dude. Yeah. My wife
Yeah.
brought my lunchbox to me, but it was empty when I opened it. Damn, Chief.
Ooh, that really winds me up.
I get it. This is Bob. I got the little wind-up
Chomp, nom,
things.
gromp, schnorp. Yum.
11 coins. So I think he gives you double plus one the amount of money, like the amount of money for the item, like that it's worth in like the shop in Rogueport.
I'm gonna go ahead and say if these bob-ombs explode, it's like an electrode exploding where it just forces an explosion out, but they still have...
They're still fine.
They're still... Yeah.
That's actually how it works in canon.
Okay, good. I actually want it to be that way.
So I want to buy Jumpman.
Because I know they disappear in a lot of the games after they explode, but I'd like to think that's just for the same reason the Goombas and Koopas do, even though it's probably just them being incapacitated.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me
Because it would almost be even more hard to digest if their corpses were just like lying there, or I mean, incapacitated bodies, whatever you want to call it.
So attack effects G is change it to a giggle. You change the sound effect to a giggle. One's up there. However, I don't give a shit about that. I really want Jumpman.
Okay.
Because of power bounce.
Jumpman.
The goal here is
Keep your feet off the ground. I said, Jumpman. There's no need to bounce around. I said, Jumpman. All right. I'm ashamed of myself.
So I lose my hammer ability, huh? What'd you say? Say it again.
I was just like, I'm ashamed of myself.
So, I'm gonna buy Jumpman because this dude's shop stock rotates.
It was just better that you didn't hear what I said.
No, I heard what you said.
Oh, okay.
I want you to say it again for the camera.
Alright.
So this is Charlieton. His stock rotates
Charlatan?
Charlieton.
Charlatan.
So his stock rotates every time something happens, but I don't remember what that something is.
When you are streaming alone, I don't watch it, so I have better things to do. But when you when you are streaming, do you keep one train of thought, or is it just like
no?
Okay, yeah. So it's not that different.
I every once in a while I'll manage to keep a train of thought, but like if somebody says something in the chat that seems more relevant than what I'm saying, I'm absolutely just gonna swap to that. But yeah. So.
But it's bad when I do it. I see.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Discrimination over here.
First attack.
My sideways building. I grew up in a house with 3 walls. And it had a 4th one, but it had 3.
So first attack is really good.
You don't know the struggles I've had. Yeah.
Power Rush is actually... Oh, I'm 1 coin off.
So, we heard this thing once from, like, going to Gettysburg and stuff, that, like, from going to Gettysburg and stuff, that Lincoln grew up in a 3-walled cabin. Like a cabin with 3 walls to it. That's something we've heard. I don't know, like, I haven't looked up any corroboration on that. This is just a thing I heard one time and was like, okay, I guess that's true because someone told me it. And I don't have any counter evidence, so there you go.
Right.
No, but, we never knew if that meant that it just didn't have a 4th wall, or if it was a triangular house.
It might have been just like a lean-to or something.
A lean-to, okay. Whereas, like, the 4th wall is disposable. You could put up a curtain or something.
Yeah,
or some sort of, like, yeah.
All right.
Because lean-tos are meant to be, like, dismountable. Or not dismountable. Disassemblable.
Disassemblable. Yeah.
Disassemblable.
So
nice. All right.
I think we're gonna call stream there. Thank you everybody who came in to watch.
Made good progress. Finished the chapter.
We finished the chapter.
Chapter 4 next?
I think so. I'm gonna set up my badges for next time just so we don't forget because it's gonna be 2 weeks.
Wait, so chapter 2 was Hooktail Castle?
Chapter 1 was Hooktail Castle.
What was chapter 2?
Chapter 2 was the thing we just did.
Bogley Woods? I just said chapter 4 next.
Chapter 3 next.
Chapter 3 next, okay. So Goombella is not a chapter character, you just get her.
You just get her, yeah.
Chapter 1 is Goobs, chapter 2 is Fleur.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna take off close call. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm gonna go to the shop. I'm gonna sell this like honey syrup or something. Also, it took me forever to realize that those toads aren't just like constantly like screaming. It's just a mustache.
Oh, I saw it as a mustache right away.
When I was younger, I did not notice that.
Oh yeah, it's like the Diglett nose versus mouth thing.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go buy, I think, Power Rush. Because that way, it's not gonna be useful in the Glitz Pit, but in later encounters, we can just take some damage, get us down to 5 health, get to critical, and then we have, pretty lucky close call to make us avoid taking damage. And then we have, I'm gonna grab Power Rush right now. So that way we're on low health, but we also just deal a fuck ton of damage and don't get hit by anything.
Increases attack power by 2 when Mario's in danger. So like 3 or 4 HP.
Yeah.
When it's making that noise and he's like leaning over.
It doesn't feel good.
And it'll just do a ton of damage.
He'll just do a shit ton of damage.
Awesome. So if you're good at blocking, I'd love to do that route.
Well, that's the thing. We don't even have to block.
We want to take damage.
We want to take damage initially, but then we also have Pretty Lucky.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So then we just dodge. So we're gonna.
That literally is like focus sash flail.
Yeah, it's focus sash flail.
Awesome, dude.
First attack is also super good, but I'm not getting the money together for that right now. Let me go grab. So let's go grab that Pretty Lucky badge from
I'm
Dazzle.
into it.
Go grab Pretty Lucky from Dazzle.
Okay.
And then trying to think what would we want to do. So when I have Jumpman equipped, which I do right now, so Mario's jump power is going to be 3, but we can't use Hammer. Which is a small problem in one spot in the Glitz Pit, so I have to remember that. It's actually not that big of a deal, genuinely. I just got to make sure Mario's not doing that thing.
I actually want a gray hoodie that has a green Koopa shell on the back now. Not like actually protruding, I just mean on the design.
No, it's connected.
Yeah.
It's like a full like foam craft shell that you made.
I just meant a picture of it, like an icon.
So we'll grab Pretty Lucky.
Pretty Lucky for star pieces. You sure you want it?
I like Dazzle. She just wants star pieces, and she gets pissed off when you don't give them to her.
Gotta love a girl that wants things and gets annoyed when you don't give them to her.
Right?
I mean, how can you resist?
She knows what she wants, and I can appreciate that. So we take.
So wanting a girl that knows what she wants versus wanting a girl that doesn't want much.
Yes.
That's the dilemma.
Yes, there is a difference. So next thing we take is going to be badge points up, and then it's going to. So right now we have Pretty Lucky. I think I took off Close Call.
How many can you equip?
However many is you have badge points.
Okay, 9. And each one is worth amount of points.
Yeah.
Got it. So we want Pretty Lucky, Jumpman, and the Power Rush.
Yeah, so we need to level up real quick, or alternatively, we can do like Power Rush.
So before we jump into the Wrestling Heaven's Arena arc, we want to get the Yosh. No, before we want to upgrade people. We can't upgrade the Yosh without coming back.
Yeah,
Again.
yeah, we gotta come back for
Can
that.
you leave a chapter once you enter it? Oh, okay.
This
sweet.
one in particular, you can.
We can leave and upgrade him and come back if we wanted to upgrade Yosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna turn the stream off
Alright.
because we're just gonna be doing some like
Yeah, we'll-
stream planning for next time.
We'll
But
figure it out.
y'all have a good night.
Sounds good to me.
Take it easy.
And then I won't be here next Sunday.
Yeah, so not next Sunday, but the following Sunday, the 27th, is going to be next Paper Mario stream. Again,
Yes.
this coming Sunday, don't know what's going to happen.
Be some solo with you or not me.
Yep. Good night, y'all.
Good night.